long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we say fuck this piece shit and grab them clappers? How long before we lose our voices shouting Black Lives Matter? How long we gon' keep letting them disrespect our president? How long we gon' keep letting them terrorize our residents? I'm sick of this shit, it's word to Bernie Mac. How long before we police ourselves, take our own streets back? How long for Uncle Tom here and hate on this shit? How long before they take a shot at me for making this shit? How long I gotta wait for justice for Josiah Shaw? How long we gotta fake it till we can take it and whack 'em all? How long we not gonna make these youngins pull their pants up? How long we gon' keep letting them shoot us down with our hands up? How long we gon' keep killing our own and making these streets hot? How long will what I say to you stay with you when the beat stop? How long's your attention span? How long you watch the news? You ain't down to shake shit up with the rebels for the cause? I ain't talking to you.
Yo, what's up? What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? It's your boy Provoked Thoughts in the building for another one. We back again. You know, we trying to talk about some of everything. And of course, we trying to talk about, free my boy R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? For real, quit playing. Open up your eyes and see that the media are liars. The judicial system, they're liars, man. Everybody's lying. They're lying to us, man. You know what I'm saying? And we have to realize that that's what's happening, what's going on, y'all, man. It is a Tuesday. It is late, and Derek is in the building, man. I am in the building on the late night tip. What's going on, Miss Lady T? How you feeling? Are you good? Are you up? What's happening there? Yeah. So, sitting up here, man, just thinking, man, I was vibing, listening to some music, man, and I was just trying to figure out, what is your most monumental song? Like, what is the song? I know more than likely it's gonna be an R. Kelly song because for me, it is. Yeah, it is. I know you remember me from high school, Crazy. I've been telling you the whole time that I've been knew you, man, for real. And I see we on the same squad. We both saw some bullshit, and it was like, oh no, not true, for real. And so basically, what was your most monumental song, man? What was the song that kind of changed your course? Even when it comes to like R. Kelly, so. It's gonna be an interesting one for y'all, for me, because I know, it's like you got the seems like you're ready, you got the bump and grinds, and you got the Your Body's Called the remixes, and we still stuck in the first album. We still ain't even got to download Nobody Has to Know, I Can't Sleep If I trade in my life, Religious Love. All that. That's just 2 albums. That's crazy. That's a lot of music. That's a lot of hits, man. A lot of bangers. You know what I'm saying? Tempo slow and all that shit. So, but for me, back in 2012, man, I kind of dealt with a nasty breakup, man. Life was not good, man. It was low for me, and relationships and stuff can be hard, man. They're easy to get into, extremely hard to maintain. And I guess that, my maintenance wasn't good, or the maintenance of the whole relationship as a whole wasn't good on both sides. But either way, it ended. And I'm sitting there, I'm depressed, I'm almost at the point of like breakdown, and, or if I had one or whatever, but I promise you, man, I'm sitting in my mama's house, and all of a sudden, Feeling Single hit the radio for the very first time, man. And it literally spoke to everything that I was going through, everything that I was feeling, and everything that I needed to do in order to feel better. And I feel like that song almost kind of saved my life, man, because I was spiraling real bad. and it's kind of interesting, to tell the world or whoever is listening to ever gonna hear this, something of that nature, that's just real. Sometimes we get into situations that get too hot to handle and too cold to hold, and I feel like that when it comes to Robert Sylvester Kelly, he allowed for his emotions and his feelings to get him into situations with women that was too hot to handle and too cold to hold, and women that got vicious and spiteful and scorned and pretty much put him in a position or help to lead him to the position that he is in right now. So I mean, accountability goes across the board, but at the same time, man, you really have to realize that I feel like that a man really put his feelings out there, and got himself shook all the way up to hell, man. It's crazy. It's really, really off the chain. I mean, I would be remiss to say that we have all made some decisions in the name of, love that have been crazy, that have been, off the chain. It just didn't make no damn sense. And, we try our best to live and learn. We live and learn. We live, love, laugh, cry, learn, I guess, and I would say that, a lot of times we deal with relationships and who knows who's to blame. You have people that gaslight in relationships. You have people that, lie in relationships to get where they need to be, which, like I said, happened to R. Kelly with Azriel. She lied to him to get where she needed to be. It was a clear, obvious lie that started the whole damn thing. And people skip over the initial lie that jumped everything off and kind of get into, oh, he's a monster and this, that, and the other, and yada, yada, yada. And, if that's the case, we live in a world of monsters, a world of demons. And we know that that's true. We just have to really understand that, we need to know where we are and know where we live in, and what we're doing. I mean, so it's just pretty much that simple. It's a beautiful Tuesday, man. I'm actually, the weather's really nice here in Indy. I mean, it's it was about 50 degrees, man, in the February, man, around Valentine's Day. That's crazy. That's off the chain. Want to talk to y'all, once again about, the Fannie Willis news and situation. Apparently, we were talking about how she was carrying on or allegedly carrying on with one of her employees, somebody that she hired to do a job. I don't know how y'all feel about that, but for me, I do feel like that is absolutely 100% unethical. It can cause conflict of interest. It can cause favoritism. Now, this lady's being investigated for kickbacks and, getting money on government's time, on the government's dime, and they not playing with her. They got a shovel and they digging into her life, and any impropriety at this point, anything that she's done that hasn't not been above board is going to come out and it's going to be slapped to the surface. And you have to be careful in this world when you get to dealing with people and dealing with, God's anointed and dealing with those whom God is touching to try to, make things happen, because you don't get into spiritual battles if you ain't got your full armor of God on, because you're going to get cut. You feel me? You're going to get cut. And it's gonna hurt. It ain't gonna feel good at all. You know what I mean? And we got a lot of stuff going on out here. We got a whole resurgence of the Me Too movement happening inside of WWE, man. Where they coming for wrestlers, they coming for CEOs and people turning around, grown men saying, "Yeah, Vince McMahon victimized me too. Damn, he got me too. And he made me get her. So it's really amazing to see, where we headed with all of this, like where the world is headed, with this victim mentality, with this victim society that we have thrust upon people to where you can be in the wrong and you can just pretty much gaslight everybody. Gaslight everybody to they're wrong if they don't choose your side. You literally, people have literally been gaslit and their reality has been altered, especially by the media. So we got to be really, really aware of all of that, man. The fact that the media is really in all of this. Like it's crazy how the media has gotten us by the balls, and they are just doing whatever they want to do, and you just don't even understand. It's just so crazy. The media spin that goes on. And we're gonna educate, man. It's just crazy. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get into some goodies when it comes to that, and we're gonna show you real quick. A few little things that you need to. It's not even fair. When you see things like this, it'll literally change your whole thought processes into what is really and truly happening. When it comes to the media and how they are presenting this news. So, give me 1 second. I'll get this ready for you.
We are fighting the fake news. It's fake, phony, fake.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
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 Yeah. Nothing says we value independent media like dozens of reporters forced to repeat the same message over and over again.
Pretty deep, huh? That's pretty deep, man. It's crazy that the media is doing that, man. They really are forcing media outlets to, in order to keep their job, they gotta do what they gotta do, and they can't deviate from that, or they will be in the unemployment line. That is the way that the news media works. It is absolutely insane that we are living in a world where it is not about the truth. It is literally about the actual narrative. It is about the narrative. It's not about the truth. And until we can get to a point where we, as a conglomerate of people, can decipher and discern what's true from what's fake, because that's one of the things that I like to present on my channel: what's true, what's fake, what's real, and what's not. And it's like, with that, that with that being what it is, and just the fact that you can literally see it, and it's almost scary. Like, it's literally almost scary. So, like I said, we can keep going. I mean, I can literally show you some other things.
Of the whole being greater than the sum of its parts.
We work very hard to seek the truth and strive to be fair, balanced, and factual.
Seen individually, the Sinclair editorials do not make much of an impact. But when Timothy Burke, a video editor in Tampa, Florida, collected 44 versions of that editorial from 44 local news markets and lay them side by side, allowing Americans to play them back word for word.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
The effect was chilling.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
Orwellian.
It was actually fairly horrifying. About a minute and a half op-ed decrying biased platforms pushing out fake news that endangered our democracy.
The sharing of biased and false news has
become all too common on social media.
The anchors, for the most part, fairly stiff. A couple of people have compared them to hostage videos. So for a few seconds, it's actually kind of funny. And then you sort of tune into what they're saying, and it becomes more and more horrifying.
And whether the people understand exactly the politics and the conglomeration aspects that go into a message like this, these people, all they know is they saw a scary video where a bunch of news anchors were saying the same thing.
Our greatest responsibility is to serve our Treasure Valley communities.
And now their favorite news anchors are saying the same thing.
We are extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism that ABC News 4 produces.
And they're just like, you're one of them.
When they learned that the Sinclair Broadcast Group was manipulating news content, the reaction of many Americans was, just what is Sinclair? Unlike Fox News, CNN, and MSNBC, Sinclair does not own a national news network, so its brand was not that well known. But it does own 173 local TV stations covering 40% of American households. Since those channels are affiliated with national broadcasting brands, ABC, NBC, and CBS, they display those logos rather than their parent companies. Up until now, Sinclair sent editorials from the company's headquarters in Maryland that their channels were required to broadcast.
My goal with every segment is to tell you facts which you may not already know.
Typically, the so-called must-runs are fronted by a Sinclair executive, Boris Epstein. He worked on Donald Trump's election team.
Some critics would have you believe that my experience somehow disqualifies me from providing you with my analysis and commentary.
This time, the company changed the formula and got its local anchors to deliver the message instead. It was caught and found itself in an unfamiliar position, in the spotlight.
If you wanted to come up with the perfect strategy for how to manipulate or warp the dialogue in America. You wouldn't buy one big cable channel or one big broadcast channel. No, if you were savvy about this, you would buy local affiliates in markets across the country, get into every major city, every region to communicate a message. And then if you can put that message in the mouths of hundreds of local anchors who have been on air, in some cases for many, many years, that's a much better strategy for warping the discourse.
There's also something else worth mentioning. For all the attention CNN, MSNBC, Fox get, in fact, most Americans actually get their news, if they're watching television, from local news, not from the national networks, be they cable or broadcast.
The anchors, they are very well known in their communities. They tend to be active in charities. They show up for special events.
We are having an incredible night tonight. We are crushing cancer.
But they're also the people talking about things that you might have seen on your street. You might have seen, the next town over. They're giving you the weather from your community.
The question now is, what do neighbors do about it?
And you've come to trust them over time. This is a reality of local news.
Hey, that is true, because, boy, I swear I used to trust my media outlets back in the day. I'm talking about, I thought that John Drury and them out in Chicago was telling the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, and Ted Koppel and Peter Jennings, bro. I promise you, it's crazy.
It's how it works.
There's something particularly treacherous about taking these words from Sinclair's corporate headquarters and putting them in the mouths of journalists who are trusted, to the point that now audiences can't tell whether or not the information they're consuming actually comes from these local journalists or if there's a giant conservative corporate Goliath pulling the strings.
And the Goliath wants to grow. Sinclair has a $3.9 billion merger deal in place with Tribune Media, which would land Sinclair another 42 local TV stations, including in major markets like New York, Chicago, and Washington, boosting its reach from 40% of American homes to more than 70%. The merger requires the approval of the FCC, the U.S. broadcast regulator. And given the FCC's recent track record, since Donald Trump put Chairman Ajit Pai in the job last year, the regulator is not likely to stand in the company's way.
Ajit Pai was appointed as chair of the FCC by the Trump administration, and in less than a year, he has absolutely gutted the remaining media ownership rules that the FCC had in place. And he has made it more possible for large broadcasters like Sinclair to buy up almost every media outlet in your community. All of that has been done specifically to grease the wheels for this merger between Sinclair and Tribune, which before Chairman Pai's chairmanship would have been absolutely impossible to approve because it violated so many of these FCC rules.
When the FCC was developed back in the 30s, the core concept was diverse ownership. You wanted a lot of different owners in a lot of different places. There was a vision of that goes back a very, very long way. This assaults that vision. It basically says, no. You have one little group of people sitting in an office someplace, and they decide what's being discussed all across the country.
Having been drawn out of the shadows, its heavy-handed editorial...
Hey, that's how you control the narrative with R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? You put the same words in everybody's mouth all over the country, call the man a monster, and change the whole entire country's perception of one man. Just like they do with Donald Trump, just like they did with Bill Cosby, just like they do with anybody that they want to hate, man. Just watch. Just watch, man, and you'll see how the devil moves, man. Ain't no new tricks, man. Promise.
Editorial methods exposed and ridiculed, Sinclair has come out swinging. It responded to questions put to it by New York Magazine by saying that print media is so left-wing as to be meaningless, that it has no credibility. However, actions and broadcast output speak much louder than words. And when Sinclair put out another editorial this past week, it reverted to its old formula.
As you see, my segments are very clearly marked as commentary. The same cannot be said for cable and broadcast news hosts who inject their opinions and bias into news coverage all the time.
One talking head at head office delivering the corporate message, rather than relying on Sinclair's local anchors and what remains of their credibility.
That's one of the things I think that Sinclair is going to have to deal with. So many people have been exposed to this video that they have to be able to explain to that audience why their local news is still trustworthy. Are they going to attempt to repair what has been a massive damage to their image? Are they going to pull back from interfering in their newsrooms on a daily basis? I don't know.
What's happened with Sinclair is actually really good. It's great that we have seen this thing happen with all the anchors reading the same.
All right, so it's crazy that, you know, you can see something like that there's actually really people out there that's reading the same footage of the same news all around the country. That is not cool. That is not cool at all. That's basically just parroting information. It's not, that takes away all factual credibility. No news is the same in California as it is in Florida, dude. That is not cool at all. So, you know, it is amazing to see where our democracy is going. And like I said, it all started, man, with these Me Tooers hijacking the judicial system, shaking the apple cart, and infiltrating and poked a hole in the system. And now all bets are off. You can do anything. You know, it was a setup from the get-up, you know, and we really have to realize that that's what really happened, bro. That's crazy. I don't even understand how anybody could even miss it. Like, it's too damn obvious. For real, man, you know. So, like I said, man, you know, one of my questions of the day is, man, what R. Kelly song what R. Kelly song has inspired you? You know, I know, you know, people done had babies and all of that stuff. I could probably say I did too. But what R. Kelly song inspired you and why, man? I mean, I would love to know what R. Kelly song inspired you and made you feel some type of way, you know. And over time, it was different songs for me. But like I said, Feeling Single literally saved my life, dude. It was crazy. You know, I knew that, you know, that's what happened because it literally sung, you know, she's strumming my pain with fingers, singing my life with words, killing me softly. You know, it was crazy. You know, so it was really, really wild. So that's my question of the day. What R. Kelly song most inspired you? Hold on, let's see. Yeah, or made you feel some type of way. Because I know, I mean, I could go on and on, bro. And we can make it, you know what I'm saying? We can talk about that thing, for real. Go ahead and throw my link out there if anybody want to jump out, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, talk a little late night trash, man. What's going on, D-Map? How you doing, bro? What's up with it? For real. Oh, yeah, of course, man. I Believe I Can Fly is a classic inspirational song for all. I mean, the dude literally, he got a song that plays at graduation still. They can't take it away. It ain't harming no little children and none of that. So we're going to, you know, kill all of that noise. For real. What's going on, D-Man? How you doing, bro?
What's going on, my brother? What's going on?
Oh, man, I'm up on some late night, you know, later than usual type of ish. You know,
hey,
and, been working on, you know, a little stuff as far as my little podcast, you know, trying to get it together, you know, make it tight, you know.
Hey, man, y'all got to start somewhere. Before my favorite R. Kelly song, man, sorry, he got so many, but it's hard. But if I had to choose, it had to be Believe I Can Fly. I got my dad sick of Space Jam because I constantly watched it so much growing up. I watched that movie so many times growing up.
Man, absolutely, man. I mean, come on, dude. I had the soundtrack. Hey,
Oh man,
I know exactly what you mean.
man.
So but like I said, when it comes to that, and up to that point, man, when I heard that, like I said, with feeling single, dog, like I said, I was going through some shit, and that song talked me off a ledge, bro. I promise you.
Oh man,
straight up, up tempo little club jam, man, made me feel good. I was like, oh, okay, this is what I need to do. I don't need to be soaking over no biatch.
Oh hell no, never. That's one thing about good music, man. Good music can literally do wonders for you. Wonders.
I'm saying, can anyone attend the oral argument? I don't know. I mean, I wish I could. I got shifts to run. And work for real. So it's like, I wish I could. I mean, I would love to actually. I mean, I promise you, I would love to. I would love to actually, jump on the highway and go down the highway real quick and do that. I wish that was my job.
Oh yeah, man. Shoot. Oh man, dang, J Rock, he ain't lying. That got the city, man, bruh.
Oh yeah,
bruh. That Batman movie, man, that's another one, man. Gotham City.
Mm-hmm. The Gotham City for the ghetto.
Gotham City for the ghetto.
Yeah,
oh yeah, man. Shoot. It's like, man, trust me, we'll be sitting here talking about kills for days. Got so many hits.
You can, but like I said, there's so much going on, and you know how I do. You don't listen to my channel enough since I've been around. Now, no, I hit everything, man, because we are connecting dots.
Yeah, I agree.
Because like I said, one thing, I listen to what provokes my thoughts. So that's where I come from, with provoked thoughts and having that moniker, because when you make me really say, damn, let me dive a little bit deeper. When I started doing that, man, I really run into some things. And when it came to R. Kelly, it really, it was literally what came out of his mouth when he said, use your common sense. And I was like, wow. So basically, strip your feelings and your emotions out of all of it and just use your basic survival skills to,
figure out what's really going on.
Yeah, use your basics without any emotion and reserve judgment.
Yeah, see, most people nowadays don't know how to do that, though. See, me and you, we know how to do that, because me from the beginning.
He always said, just listen to the facts.
Literally, that's all you didn't know.
Listen to the facts. Just listen to the facts when they come out, and you'll see what's going on. So obviously, any man who will sit there and ride all the way through with getting plea deals put on the table in front of his face and saying, no, I ain't going for that. He could have been out by now, probably off one of them plea deals.
Oh, yeah. It's only one reason. It's only reason why he didn't, because he's trying to prove his innocence. It was the same thing with Michael Jackson. They kept on trying to get him to take plea deals. He never did, because because if I take a plea deal, then basically showing I'm guilty. And I had to basically pay them off to leave me alone. I'm like, no, I'm gonna prove I didn't do it, which he didn't. At the end of the day, they were lying. Just the same. Basically, he and R. Kelly same situation Michael Jackson was in. It's sad.
Same situation Vince finna be in, baby.
Oh yeah, Vince, man. Oh yeah.
Vince in a hot seat, man. That seat hot.
Oh yeah. They come for him. They come for him too.
Hot. Oh my God. I'm like, wow. And then they said they did shit on the female, shit on her. My God.
Man. Like, bro, what reason do you have for doing all that, bro? What reason do you have for doing all that?
Come on back if you coming. Come on. I ain't see you. Come on back. Don't be scared.
Man, that's sad.
But I promise you, shit. Look, they said I almost threw my hands in the air. Like he shitted on somebody. I'm like, oh damn, it's the same playbook. I'm like, it's the same book. They coming from the same rhyme book. They ain't changed shits.
Man, that's crazy. I'm sorry, but for that girl to literally sit there and getting shit on, clearly she got paid some good money. Oh, she got paid. She got paid hella money. I guess if I heard her, she wasn't getting enough. That's why she's here coming out with the lawsuit and crap. Before that, you didn't hear nothing about this until now.
Hey, Queen, look, I've been watching since 1992. What you mean?
Man,
I've been paying attention to what's been going on with this man since they went on BET together, him and Ali, and I was like, back in the day as a little kid, little teenage provoked thoughts was like, that's interesting. That looks like a publicity stunt to me.
Man.
And I was literally 14, same age as Aaliyah, 14 years old. Like, what a publicity stunt that is. Because I wasn't stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know what that is, man. They got on matching outfits. And then they being vague. A woman never reveals her age and all this goofball shit.
Man,
I mean, and you know what? I feel you though. I'm telling you, I'm not against. I'm understanding exactly what you're saying. I'm kind of like riding off of what you said, you know. And basically, you're right. People was watching since 2002, and we all saw that shit when that bullshit came out. That looked like R. Kelly from across the fucking street, and the shit was tracking and doing all type of goofy shit. And I'm like, who is this nigga with this perm type shit? I mean, it was all type of shit going on with this damn video. And then I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, bro. Now we go to the future and motherfuckers forget, hey, wasn't nobody talking on that tape, talking about, ooh, this 14-year-old, nothing. Wasn't nobody, who does that anyway?
Man. That's freaking sad.
What the fuck is going on?
Crazy is. You said 1992, man. I was born that year. I mean, I was a freaking baby.
Hey, bro, damn shit, man. I was a teenager. I was young as fuck. I ain't gonna even lie.
I was a baby, man. I was born. But trust me, I was listening to R. Kelly's ever since I was a freaking kid, man.
Since you was a baby in the womb.
Bro, I was a baby in the womb, bro. Or probably just came out of the womb, man.
Honey Love was rocking you to sleep.
Hey, man, I swear. I guarantee you, R. Kelly's weird why I'm here.
Bro, I swear to God. Look, man,
is it him or Devontae Swing?
I don't know. I think I might be a Teddy Pendergrass, baby.
Oh, hey, man, shoot. Well, knowing him is a good possibility.
I'm gonna turn off the lights. Turn them off. I'm that kid.
Man news. Oh, come on, man.
You know
Can't come on Teddy P.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Shit.
Females call him Teddy Bear.
I'm an 8-track baby. What you mean? Shit.
Hey, man. Sure, can't go wrong with that good music. That's one thing about good music, man.
Look, matter of fact, fuck it. We're gonna go ahead and shine the light. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and say hello to the people and shit. You see how I feel about the music. You see me.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Oh, that's nice.
With the whole, matter of fact, I could have been on with the wall and everything, man. That's just what I do. I try to make sure that I got a nice little record player right here too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you got that classic, boy?
Yeah, I got a little turntable, man.
Oh, nice.
Turntable with an EQ on it, and it played like through my surround sound in the house.
Oh man, I can't imagine that. Pull them records out, put it on there, put the needle on, press play.
Yeah,
oh God, man, I always wanted one of those. I know those things are hard to find though. I pretty much do everything digital, to be honest. Trust me, I got so much music on my phone to the point where I have people questioning my age all my life. You can't count how many times I got that. Boy, what you know about that grown folk music? I always laugh at them until one simple sentence. I just appreciate good music, man. When it comes to good music, man, when it's made, if it sounds good, listen to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
One
of the main things is, man, we sit here and we watched all of this happen, man. We watched the absolute takedown of a man. They've attempted it with Bill Cosby. They tried it, with some of everybody. We done seen them try to see what sticks with anybody, recently. from the Michael Irvins of the world, man.
Oh man, I remember that crap. It was so much BS. I'm like, you can't be serious.
What happened to Jonathan Majors,
bro? It's still messed up what happened to him. Though he had proof that
I ain't saying shit about what he did to nobody because he didn't do shit to nobody. What happened to that man?
They literally wanted him. Like, how the heck he didn't do nothing to that woman?
I wanted to be a Trump supporter because it seemed like your ass get in trouble, man. When you boy, swear to God.
Man, you see what they did with Cube. It was like,
Killer Mike. No, Killer Mike won his Grammys the other night, right?
Mm-hmm.
He got arrested. He had recently did something talking about he was supporting Trump and shit.
And they arrested him?
And they arrested that man. That shit was crazy.
Bro.
That shit crazy. Then he went out in handcuffs, man. You got to be careful. I'm a Trump supporter, so I be looking around. I got to keep my pistol on me.
I feel you, bro. Especially nowadays.
Because people be getting mad as shit about that Trump shit. I'm like, get y'all life together. Trump is the only motherfucker that'll pardon R. Kelly. Though Joe Biden ain't did it, he would have did it by now, damn it. Trump will do it. Trump will do it. He was in Kentucky. R. Kelly's beautiful, man. Beautiful.
Oh, God.
Get him up out of there. You know, I support the shit out of Trump. Fuck that. And they kiss my ass. And anybody that I'm telling you, I'm going into high gear this summer and shit. And I'm telling you, I'm converting people like Jesus was converting people into Christianity. I'm doing it, man. It's happening. I'm like, do you want your gas prices all fucked up? Seriously, do you want your chicken? You want to be crying in Kroger and shit because the chicken price is higher than fuck?
Oh man.
Shit.
Hey y'all, what's up?
Hey sweetheart, how you doing? Let me let you say something. How you doing?
All right. Man, you was a bad one in high school.
Nah, man. Come on, man.
Oh, really?
Nah, man.
I'm curious now.
I was all right. I wasn't no trouble. I ain't starting no static. Man.
Shoot, back in the day, hey, remember the Lane Project where everybody used to fight?
Oh my God. Oh my God! Fights by the bus. We used to, and the buses was right by the projects. Why would you let all the kids get on?
Okay.
By the hood, like that's you asking for it, man.
Oh man, I'm all in now. I'm really curious.
Man,
I'm talking about and then the fight break out. You lucky if you're on the bus, you can just
okay. And they have no shit, especially if they have
you can just be a spectator and you kind of safe unless the fight break out on the bus.
So don't forget about the shootouts too.
Shootouts? What the hell?
Oh man, it was some shit used to go on, man. Gary, Indiana, we ain't no motherfucking show, bro.
Oh damn, man! Y'all had fights and shootouts.
Hey, remember? They set the third floor on fire and the garbage.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Set the garbage can on fire on the third floor.
In high school, this was in high school. They set the third floor.
We used to have gang riots, brawls. We used to have gang brawls back in the 90s, man.
Okay, and in the project, everybody their mama was fighting. Everybody their mama was fighting.
We used to have some shit go on that was worse than that bullshit they called an insurrection at the damn Capitol. We used to have some bullshit go down in school. Like, it used to be fucking crazy. Like, damn, somebody go call the cops.
What the hell?
We was our own cops.
I swear, shit. We running. We running in the classrooms, hiding this shit.
Yep.
Oh Lord.
I'm talking about it's so bad that people that hadn't been to the school in about 4 or 5 years. I'm talking about real gangsters coming into school.
Oh, don't let it be on the last day of school.
Oh man.
Real gangster niggas that did time and shit coming back to the school, get into school, fighting teenagers.
Exactly. Bro. Hey, don't let it be on the last day of school.
Oh God.
Yeah, Michael Jackson didn't go to school in Gary. They got his ass the hell up out of there. Best thing ever happened to him.
Hey, remember on the last day of school, everybody take their test. I was up out of there.
Man, shit. If they had left Michael here, he would have been a gangster rapper in Gary.
Nah, you know what? He would have did trap. Nah, Mike, he would have did trap music.
He'd have been a gangster rapper and shit. Shit, don't leave me Gary. Damn, the shit he would have been singing about. Fuck.
Okay.
Good Lord. Oh, he would be singing about some shit. If he had to stay, I'm glad he left when he was singing when he was ABC and 1, 2, 3. He was singing about some of the shit. If he had to stay 10 more years, he'd have been fucked up.
Man, it's a lot. Man, it's a lot of stuff closed down too.
Oh yeah, his brothers.
Nah, I can name a few places that's closed down.
Yeah, his brothers did actually go to school in Gary, like his older brother, but they got him out of there. I don't even think Janet made it to kindergarten before she was about here.
Yeah. Hey, it's a lot of stuff closed down too.
Oh, look, I've been to Gary. I know, look, shit. Ain't a damn thing. Look,
the police station be on 13th.
Oh, now it's on like 6th. Yeah.
On 5th Avenue now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Shit everywhere.
Dang.
Yeah, Gary. Look, I done been there, been back, been there, been back, but now I'm gone, and I will never come and darken Gary to live. Shit, I would rather be homeless somewhere else than to live in a house in Gary. Fuck that shit. Okay.
And the baseball stadium at Roosevelt closed. Man, let me tell you why Roosevelt closed, because number one, they wasn't doing so well, so they had to put them on a 2-year academic probation.
Yeah, that school done for. They gonna tear that shit down in a minute.
Now, cause you know who the mayor is now.
Oh, the little young dude.
Yeah, he went to Horseman, class of '98.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he ain't young. He our fucking age.
Yeah, he class of '98.
I think that he had one of his campaign things. Somebody did a rap video.
Guess what? I went to Horseman my freshman sophomore year.
Question: is he a Democrat?
I don't know.
Cause I don't be fucking around with them Democrats and shit. I got to talk to them and see what's going on. Cause like they be making promises and don't keep a damn thing.
And guess what they made Thompson School at?
Where?
Guess what they made Thompson out of? The Boys and Girls Club.
Shit. Okay. I mean, look. I don't know what I don't know why they tripping. They can. Are y'all having a problem with immigrants?
That's just only Chicago.
Damn.
Yeah. I'll say yeah. I live in Michigan. We don't have that problem.
Damn, man. Say even foreigners say, I'm not going there. I'm not going to get it. No. Like, I stay in Chicago.
And
Chicago was a mess. Chicago was really bad.
Chicago, yeah, man. Look, these motherfuckers, man. Look, in Indy, you see them too. You see the shit, and it's not like I'm not trying to dog out a race or no shit, but come the fuck on, man. You done brought these people over here, gave them free shit, and they don't even know how to use the food stamp card.
Yeah, trust me. Everybody was pissed when they saw that. Like, I know you not just here get these freaking immigrants freaking food stamp cards, and you ain't getting nothing.
Back in the day, we used to get those papers, not the cards. Back in the day.
Yeah, had them motherfuckers stand in the line and get some food coupons.
Oh, we used to get the food, not the food stamps papers, not the cards. Back in the day.
Yeah, a people problem. Oh my goodness! You know what?
And we used to get them government cheese too back in the day.
Government cheese? What in the world?
Oh yeah, you don't know about that government?
Oh no, man! I'm a younger here. You're gonna teach me? I know nothing.
Okay. So back in the '80s. Okay, let me educate you.
I wasn't born yet. I ain't born to the '90s.
Let me go ahead and get it. So back in the '80s, back when Ronald Reagan was president, and he had Reaganomics going on, he used to give out the welfare system. He used to give out free cheese and powdered milk and shit. To
exactly
to underprivileged people. So we used to get that bullshit, and then it used to come in a brick. Kind of like it. Have you ever seen Velveeta?
Yeah.
Okay, so a little bit bigger and definitely harder. Okay, it's a harder cheese. It's not no smooth Velveeta at all. and they give you this little cutter. You remember the little cutter? Like, you remember the cutter they used to give you to cut, slice the cheese and shit?
Yeah.
Ah, shit! The fucking cutter. Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yo, freaking brick of cheese and some powder.
Guess what? Guess what they say? Government cheese.
Government cheese, man. I'm talking about make the best. I'm talking about
make the best macaroni and cheese.
Best grilled cheese sandwiches. I don't know what was it. Cheddar? Was it sharp cheddar? I don't know what the
was
fuck
it Velveeta?
It was hood cheddar. That's what it was.
All right.
Oh, man. That was the project brick. The project bricks.
Man,
the Gouda. That's like that Gouda. I don't know. That shit. That cheese was crazy. I'm talking about you make a perfect fucking grilled cheese sandwich with this shit.
Yes, I ain't had no grilled cheese sandwich in a long time.
Because you ain't had no government cheese. That is the reason why you ain't had no damn government cheese to make the proper grilled cheese. American cheese don't make no.
I want to get some government cheese now. You can all get them. Y'all get some.
I don't know. They might have some, and they might have some down there in the basement somewhere in the third basement down there in Washington.
Yeah, or they just plain us. We want that cheese. We want the block cheese. Come on.
I don't want that cheese. I don't want none of that shit that these motherfuckers got for me. I really don't. What I want is mine. I don't want nobody holding me back from mine. That's the only thing that I want. In life, just don't fuck that cheese. I mean, they can put it in the store. I'll buy it. Okay.
To make especially on Thanksgiving and Christmas, make the macaroni and cheese.
So Maps, know nothing about the government cheese. Let me see if I can Google a picture of it. Hold on.
A big block.
Yeah, big ass block of government cheese. Oh shit. Good Lord. The shit's fucking crazy. I can't believe it. Oh my god, government cheese, man. Oh man.
Dude.
And the name is not changed of all these years.
Oh, remember back in the day, we used to drink back in the days, how we used to drink back in the day?
Yeah, and they got a picture. I swear to God, they got a picture of Ronald Reagan holding a big ass brick of cheese. Good Lord. Oh shit. Wait a minute, they done fucked up now. They done showed me Ronald Reagan holding a big ass brick of cheese.
Hey, you used to drink that Mad Dog 2020.
Really? The fuck? Why they got Ronald Reagan holding this big ass brick of cheese, man?
Oh, heck no.
I got to download that.
Hey, remember you used to drink that Mad Dog 2020.
Oh shit, man. Let me go to my desktop and get this shit. You got to see this. This is gonna be my damn screensaver. Ronald Reagan.
That's gonna be a screensaver.
The fucking cheese, man. This shit is fucking stupid. I mean, I can't believe what I'm saying. It literally brought a tear to my eye. It's this big ass brick of motherfucking cheese. I mean, I can't believe it. J Rock. Hey, J Rock, come in, man. Come on in.
What up, J Rock? What up?
Hey, J Rock, man. What's going on? I'm over here bullshit. I'm fucking off.
What the hell did I just run up
on? Look at this big ass.
We talk.
Ronald Reagan with this big ass block of motherfucking cheese.
I remember the block.
Oh shit!
I remember the cheese when I was a kid. My because my dad had a brick of it in the refrigerator, and it said U.S. government on the side of it in black letters.
Let's not get it twisted. Niggas loved Ronald Reagan to a degree. Even though, the truth be told, Ronald Reagan should have had his motherfucking ass in jail.
Because, what he did?
Yeah, he should have had his motherfucking ass in jail. Now he did give us government cheese, but he also gave us crack cocaine.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He also gave he gave us cocaine.
Guess what? I think the
the
government
cocaine wasn't the problem because the cocaine was legal. It was the crack that fucked the game up.
Does the Iran Contra affair ring a bell to anybody?
Absolutely. Maybe this was a part of the deal. Look at that big ass brick of cheese.
It must be some crack up in the
What
in
the
the black
fuck is
cheese.
up with that big ass brick? Good Lord, there's a big ass brick of cheese.
It had bricks in it. I tried to tell you, it had bricks in it.
Good Lord, man. Let me see.
Had all.
Hold on. I got to give you another one because we can't do it without. We got to do this right because you got to get your nostalgia on properly when you're doing this type of shit. It's fucking crazy. I mean, government.
Look at the smile on his face. Look at the smile.
He probably ate some of it. It's good. Shit. J Rock, now you know good and damn well that you can't the grilled cheese game with some government cheese.
I told y'all look at the movie Kill the Messenger.
Ridiculous, J Rock. I mean, come on, my grandmama's mac and cheese, bro.
Man, I remember back in the day, 8-Ball MJG had a song called "Crumbs to Bricks."
I remember that song.
All this damn time, I'm thinking about crumbs and bricks is one thing. Did it actually was about crumbs and bricks of government cheese now? Since we're talking about government cheese.
I don't know.
Crumbs and bricks is what 8-Ball MJG talking about. That song came out.
Government cheese. Look, man, hold on, man. I mean, shit, they said. I think they still selling that shit to us now.
They do,
bro. They still selling that shit to us. Like that shredded sharp cheddar cheese. It kind of fun.
And also make a BLT with it.
Oh man.
The one thing about government cheese back in the day, you could not slice it thin.
You can't leave it exposed for 5 minutes.
What?
You can't leave it exposed for 5 minutes.
So if they exposed for 5 minutes,
it get hard to beat.
The only way you be able to slice a government cheese thin is if you had a blowtorch with some welding glass on.
What?
Derek, am I lying?
You hear
that? She saw as a rocket.
When you making macaroni and cheese, you get. Why
it's a science. It's a science project to do.
Your mama making mac and cheese. You like, why is it so hot in here? I gotta turn the oven up to 500 to melt this government cheese.
500 degrees. Just melt some cheese though.
God damn it, man! That cheese was serious, bro. I'm telling you, you just don't understand. This shit is real, bro. We are not fucking.
The only queen said, "I told y'all to look at the movie Kill the Messenger."
Man, that's crazy. I didn't know y'all actually giving cheese that dang hard.
And don't have a dull knife and trying to cut it.
Oh God.
No, you remember they gave you the fucking
Now you need a summarize
cheese slicer. You remember they gave you that fucking cheese slicer back in the day.
You know that cheese slicer wasn't gonna do a damn thing.
You need one of those summarize knives or something.
Man, you know that damn cheese slicer was gonna bend after 2 attempts.
You stupid, bro.
Oh, the struggle was real back then. I see.
Yeah, the struggle was real.
The hard as a rock is
trial and error, baby. It was some trial and error popping out there. Fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I promise you.
That's crazy.
Let's be perfectly honest with you. You needed a lightsaber to cut that.
Lightsaber. Where was the blowtorch? That was a lightsaber.
Look at what it came in. It came. Look at this official. Look at that official ass government box.
What the hell was that? Dynamite or something? That was a little like to me.
Keep refreshed, motherfucker. Say from 30 to 40 degrees. You better not let it get to 41. You fucked. You let that shit get to 41. Net weight 5 pounds.
Yeah, 5 pounds. No, 10 pounds.
That's a real live brick,
bro.
No, that's 10 pounds.
10 pounds. Oh God.
No, that says 5 pounds. Net weight 5 pounds. That's a real brick.
Man, how they make cheese that's freaking hard as a dang
man,
rock?
shit,
And they make it hard to cut.
you got motherfuckers in the army shipping cheese. And the cheese was to mask the crack. They was bringing the cocaine in with the cheese.
Sure, because I
You know,
bet that doesn't make sense.
It almost starts to make you think like was the government cheese the prelude to crack?
Yep,
The possibility.
Now, crack was already out in the 70s. It was called freebase.
And you remember that powdered ass milk they was giving motherfuckers too?
Mm-hmm.
Good Lord, bro. I mean, hey, they was fucking us over. Look, I tell people, anything that the government does and they want to do, they test it on niggas first.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
They tested on us first, man.
Yeah.
They
Bro,
use us
that's
as bait.
and see it, and that's not necessarily out of the realm of possibility either.
They tested on us first for fucking powdered milk. Who the fuck? I ain't
Powdered
look,
milk.
babies do powdered milk, but what the fuck?
So you got the powdered milk, and then you couldn't, and then you couldn't really get the name brand cereal back in the day, like
Just cereal.
Like Super Golden Crisp,
King Vitamin.
Yeah,
Oh
King
man, I remember
Vitamin.
eating those growing up.
Hey, remember the bottle of soap? You couldn't get Crest or Dove. It just say soap.
It says soap. Oh, got a name on it?
And
It
you
just says soap.
and you bet not let that shit sit in the water.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then on top of that, the cereal, if you wanted like sugar, like Super Golden Crisp back in the day, you had to get that big ass bag of puffed wheat.
Puffed wheat, yeah, man.
Remember get the games out them out the cereal too. Inside the cereal, get the games out.
Oh man.
I remember when they used to have like literal toys in the motherfucking cereal box. Like you pull out a whole Hot Wheel, like shit. Like yeah,
man.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I got a Hot Wheel.
When you said King Vitamin, I remember that exactly because because my grandmother would buy that. That was actually the ghetto version of Captain Crunch.
Basically.
Yeah, King Vitamin.
They had no flavor, man. We had to put some sugar in
Y'all
it.
put some sugar in it.
You gotta cut a banana up in that bitch.
Oh, yep.
Strawberries and all.
Hey,
Oh,
look,
man, I remember eating that growing up.
and look, as kids, you didn't give a fuck. As long as you get your goof ass out the way, and I got the TV all morning on Saturday, we good. King Vitamin.
Breakfast.
Give me a couple slices of that government cheese. And let that shit be the reason.
And then that cheap ass box of cornflakes.
Oh man,
better not you better not put more than half a cup up in that damn half a cup of milk in that damn cereal.
Don't forget about the sodas.
That thing gonna get soggy on impact.
We didn't have Pepsi. It just said pop.
Wow.
Yep.
And then if you open that motherfucker twice, ain't no more fizz in that bitch.
Okay.
It's over. So you open that bitch twice. It just get lower and lower.
See, they don't. Hey, J Rock. They don't know the struggle, J Rock.
I don't. I clearly didn't. That's not the struggle was real. I see.
Your ass grew up. You grew up, and the next thing you know, it was cell phones and shit. Okay.
Nah, beepers.
Our motherfucking ass had beepers and shit. You know, motherfucker had to beep and then go to the phone. Did you page me 911, motherfucker? Oh shit, it's an emergency. Holy fuck. Motherfucker.
Then here come the two-way phones. The two-way phones.
Oh yeah, and then shit. 10 cents a text, bro. Like
10 cents a text.
10 cents a text.
10 cents a text. This was back in 2000, in the early 2000s.
In 2000s, the two-way phone.
I'm talking about you got to call a motherfucker after 7 o'clock because that's when the nighttime minutes kick in.
Yep.
Yes.
Like, don't call me before 7, motherfucker. You cut the motherfucker clean out. Call me. God damn it.
After 7, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
Like, what you trying
make
to
sure the
do?
nighttime minutes kick in. And boy,
and free on weekends.
And please don't try to have a long conversation when before the weekend kicks in.
Oh
Man,
God!
you talking all weekend long? You talking about shit on the weekend? Your motherfucking ass ain't wouldn't talk about ever. You good because you ain't had a chance to talk to nobody.
Wow.
But then your cell phone battery wasn't long enough.
Mm.
You ain't having no power.
Or the phone to get hot on your ear.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Straight up. The game started to change. I remember technology started to change a little bit with the Razr flip phone. When they came out with the Razr, they felt like they snapped. I'm like, oh shit, technology moving along. We've got to forge ahead.
So y'all ready for the Super Bowl weekend?
Hell no. Fuck that shit. Fuck
I could care less.
Fuck Usher. Fuck the Chiefs and fuck the 49ers. I ain't watching that shit. I'm not watching that shit.
Well, I'll be home. I'll be watching some of it. But here's the thing: when I go back home, my brother's birthday is Super Bowl Sunday anyway.
Oh wow!
Then on top of that, Mardi Gras weekend also kicks in the same damn time. So then we got a Mardi Gras parade in my hometown and my brother's birthday on the same day with the Super Bowl.
Wait a minute, Mardi Gras this weekend?
Mardi Gras going into Mardi Gras Monday and Tuesday.
Oh shit.
Oh man, I said I want to come to the Mardi Gras. I said I wish I would have go. I want to go.
Man, can you add to the Mardi Gras then?
Shoot.
So
maybe next year.
I'm gonna be at work getting tortured. I work at a pizza joint, so you can imagine where I'm about to go.
Let me get this goddamn government cheese off this.
The struggle was real back then. Wow.
You want to make some grilled cheese with that?
Oh man.
But hey, you damn near had to burn the fuck out the bread in order to get the cheese to melt.
Well, your customers gonna be complaining, be like, damn, why is this pizza heavy as hell? Man,
don't fix no pizza with that. Hey, don't fix no pizza with that.
Hey, that picture of Ronald Reagan holding up that motherfucking brick of cheese.
Hey, don't fix no pizza with the government cheese now.
Man, right now that pizza gonna be heavy, boy. It's gonna be.
I'm dead. That fool was holding up a brick of cheese like it was shit.
And he was happy about it.
This is what I'm gonna give you, niggers.
Hey, don't let it cook with the pizza. The government cheese. The government cheese. Don't cook with the pizza.
Oh God,
man, I'm gonna tell you right now. And the way he was holding that cheese, man, he was grinning like the Joker, bro.
Yeah, he ate some. Remember, he ate some.
Wait a minute, hold on, y'all killing me. I can't.
Bro, oh my God.
I'm surprised he had a more liquid. I'm surprised he had. I'm surprised he didn't have a more liquor in his hand.
Oh man.
Look the way he look at this. Look at that. Government cheese.
Government cheese.
Grinning like the Joker, bro.
He say me and
Nancy. Oh, yeah, hell, he's like, oh yeah, y'all gonna like this.
How you ever dance? He looked like. How you ever dance with the devil in the moonlight?
Oh God.
Me and my wife Nancy meets this with wine.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. I can almost hear Ronald Reagan now. Well, me and my wife Nancy, we just love it. We just so excited about this cheese and
oh God.
We just want to go ahead and just share it with the rest of the country.
Man, you want to talk about some presidents holding up some shit. Man, hold on. Fuck, man. Oh, my God.
Hey, Provoked up. Lucky you had no 40 ounce on your seat.
You're out 40 ounces.
Ronald Reagan holding government cheese in one hand and a 40 ounce of OE in the other.
OE? Never even heard it.
That's that old English.
Oh, I'm gonna say, what the hell is that?
Remember Nate Dogg saw the commercial St. Ives?
Oh yeah, St. Ives. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. I used to buy that little special brew back in the day that when they had all the rap artists on there. They had Tupac had a commercial on there on St. I mean, for the special brew. He had one. Method Man and Redman, I think they had one. I think Snoop had one too.
Mm-hmm.
Man, them motherfuckers was getting drunk off this special brew.
And that was St. Ives was cheap though.
Man, god damn it. Hey, look, and they put that bullshit in our motherfucking purview so that we could be all fucked up and drunk and shit.
We had more liquor, more Coke 45.
Coke 45,
remember what Ice Cube said on Steady Mob? He said, "Don't drink 8 Ball because St. Ives is giving ends."
Right.
Steady Mob.
It's such a sight.
Man, I used to come home, rush home, watch Rap City every time that song come home.
Mothership.
Don't act like y'all never rushed home to come home to watch Rap City.
No, I used to rush home to watch DuckTales and shit.
Yeah, me too. I walk home watch cartoons.
Well, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers coming on. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them. Look at this shit. You got this motherfucker holding up crack. Okay, so what happened on this was some fucked up shit. So one of his agents and shit knew a dude. He was from the hood, knew a dude, one of his homeboys from the hood that sold crack. Had this motherfucker come all the way to the White House across the street to sell him the crack.
You know,
and basically he didn't know it, but George Bush put this shit on television. They ended up arresting this nigga.
Like old dude said,
my homeboy shot this motherfucker up so bad. I'm like, you raggedy bitch.
Like old dude said on Miss Society, you know you fucked up, right?
Set that motherfucker up so bad. I'm like, damn. So these motherfuckers government cheese and crack. That's what the Bush Reagan thing was all about.
Man,
government cheese, crack. You see it? You know what I'm saying? Shit, that's a lot of crack right there. Right now,
bruh.
$1,000 off that shit right now.
Hey, crack. It was some crack.
Yo, Provoked Dogs. I don't know if you know about this or not, but I don't know if you have the Audible app. You get like the audio books and whatnot.
Okay.
Tell you what, check this one out here. This is a good one here that I got. It's called White Rage: The Unspoken Truth of Our Racial Divide by a lady by the name of Carol Anderson, PhD.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it kind of goes like in recent American history, like from the time of Reconstruction to present day. She actually touches the whole thing about how crack cocaine got wound up into the black community and everything. She touched that on that whole incident. She called out the whole Reagan and Bush administration. She talked about that shit.
Man, look, was, and I ain't saying all Republicans was great. Like I said, I don't think when cocaine was being pushed over into America, I don't think that they knew about the crack epidemic.
Oh man.
Our chemistry experiment asses fucking around out there learning how to cook shit, but I'm sure one of the federales learned that shit and told it to us. And like I said, it was a whole. Once they realized how much money they was making, of course they didn't give a fuck.
Right, but what I think they was trying to do, I think they was trying to control it, just trying to keep it in the black community only. But when it started to spill over, then that's when it became a real problem.
Mm-hmm. Because crack, people love that shit. They be like, oh God,
people can live without it.
Man, that crack shit crazy, bro.
People really couldn't live without it.
It's crazy. That shit crazy, man. For real. Yeah, man. Shit. So you see, I'm working on my little area, my little studio area, man, trying to get it together. Let's say,
okay. Oh, I see them album covers, man. You got up in there. I see Luther Vandross up there. I see
classic,
James.
Classic.
I see that Keith Sweat, Make It Last Forever on the far right.
But you got to look up there right next to Shaka Khan, right in between Shaka and Luther, see who's sitting there. Yeah.
Of course, the greatest singer-songwriter of the modern era.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got over here, like I said, you got all these favorites. You got Luther, Gladys Knight, Tony Braxton, Anita Baker, some Jimi Hendrix.
Oh, yeah, I see that Anita Baker up there.
Yeah, you gotta have Auntie Anita.
Oh man, I gotta tell you but I also recently finished another audio book. I finished the Divided Soul: The Life of Marvin Gaye.
Oh
man, when I tell you, it puts a lot of shit in perspective of what Marvin went through, and it also puts me in a mindset like you can't have our icons. You can't because the way they try to denigrate our icons right now, and the coldness of Marvin Gaye, and I said this to Nisimo, and she agreed with me. She said I was right on point when I said this. I said if Marvin Gaye hadn't have died, because he died in '84, if he lived another 10 years, which would have been around '94 when R. Kelly first stepped on the scene. And I said, I don't believe that Marvin, I think before Marvin would have tried to reach out to R. Kelly, I think R. Kelly would have reached out to Marvin first.
Oh,
you ain't lying.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, he would. Oh, yeah. Kelly would get you to work with a legend like him. Oh, yeah.
He'd have been like, I got this and this and this. Where's Marvin? Where's Marvin?
Basically.
I totally would. And when I went through that whole book, I mean, when it got to that point when Marvin passed away, I have never seen so many black women sad and pissed off at one time in my life.
Oh man, they love that man. They love that man.
And my mother, God rest her soul, I have never heard her say that she wished she could kill anybody.
Damn.
But the day Marvin Gaye died, she said she wished she could have killed his father.
Wow.
That's how mad. I never heard my mom ever say anything like that. But I remember that day when she said it. I mean, it was like the man literally moved an entire community. He's still the only man, the only artist ever to turn the national anthem into a panty dropper.
Oh man.
Go back to the night. Watch the 1983 national anthem of Marvin Gaye when he sung it at the All-Star game in 1983.
Oh no, white folks was like, he really did.
He royed it.
I don't think, man. I have never, to this day, I have never heard so many women scream at a national anthem. Them women were women literally screaming during the national anthem. You're supposed to be silent, stoic, hand off your heart. Not that day. No. Marvin got up there with that suit on, had them aviator shades on, swag on 20.
No, wow.
Them women couldn't help themselves. I mean, the music was nothing like the traditional music you would hear during the national anthem. He literally had the national anthem turned into a panty dropper.
Oh man.
One guy had me laughing so hard when he said, "Man, I can't believe they had a basketball game during a Marvin Gaye concert."
Basically.
Because it was like the national anthem was almost as big as the game itself. That's how big Marvin made it. And I told people that's the school that R. Kelly comes from. He comes from that Marvin Gaye. He comes from that Teddy Pendergrass.
Hey, man.
Smokey Robinson himself, Smokey said that his favorite album of all time was the What's Going On album.
Man.
And we talking about Smokey Robinson. Smokey has been around music for over 60 years. So he's seen it all and done it all with every legend.
Mm-hmm.
And for him to break it down and say that What's Going On is probably his favorite album of all time. Marvin, he said when Marvin wrote that album, he said Marvin told him, God wrote this album. I'm just a catalyst.
Wow.
That's pretty darn deep right there.
Smokey nice in his own right, man. Him to say that, that'd let you know, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Smokey was, man. Smokey
nice in his
has
own right.
been around. He's been around Aretha. He's been around the Temptations. He's been around the Four Tops. He's been around Diana Ross.
Yep.
He said him and Marvin Gaye were brother. He said Marvin was my brother.
Man,
we were tight. And the impact of that album to this day. Those songs he wrote was over 50 years ago, and it's still got the same impact. Talking about the same subjects that it was at the time it was wrote. It might even be more poignant now than it was back then.
Oh, picket lines, picket signs. Come on, man.
Good music never dies. Good music never dies.
Don't punish me with brutality.
Talk to me so you can see what's going on. What's going on?
But you don't know about government cheese.
I don't know about government cheese. Tell me, what comes to old school music, you be trying how much I know, but government cheese, I know jack about that till you told me. I'm like, what? What is that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
government cheese, baby. You know what I'm saying? You done lived if you done went through the government cheese.
So you need special knives to cut it and everything.
Ain't no telling what these people done put in us, man.
Now I said, what the hell's some government cheese? All thing I know about cheese is basically whatever kind of Velveeta, whatnot, but government cheese, I'm like, what?
It was in a brick like Velveeta, yes, for sure. But it came in a government box.
Government box.
I'm sorry, that box looked official.
Something ain't right, man. With some cheese coming in a box like that. Like, come on now.
Hey man, look, bro. I ain't good. They
something
did
ain't right, bro. Something ain't right. Cheese coming in a box like that.
Well, I mean, that's part of it. I mean, shit. Sometimes you gotta,
you gotta do what you gotta do.
But Velveeta come in a box like that. It's just dressed up a little nicer.
Yeah, but it looked nicer. But man,
but it's still a trip when you mentioned about they give you like that little cheese slicer to go with it. Come on, man. You get that little flimsy ass cheese slicer. You know that thing wasn't gonna last past two slices, and it was a wrap. That thing was gonna bend real. That thing was gonna bend in your damn hand by the time
I pissed you off with that cheese slicer. You like, nah, motherfucker, I ain't gonna let you get away with that cheese slicer. Like, I almost cut my fucking finger off fucking with that damn cheese slicer.
Oh man!
I'm telling you, it had something like, I don't know what type of little piece of razor shit that was on that damn thing. It looked dangerous as shit. And they used to let the kids handle it at the house and everything. Go ahead, cut you a couple slices off. Come back. Yeah. You hear the kid. Next thing you know, you're in the hospital because the kid done fucked himself up. Can't use cheese. Rinse the cheese off. What? Rinse the cheese off. You got bled on the cheese. Oh shit. Okay.
Was it ever one point that it was so bad that you had to have a knife or something up in there, and then you had to have the hammer, and they had to try to hit the top of it to kind of get a slice off? What? Derek laughing. He know what I'm saying is true. That's why he's laughing over there.
Oh, come on, man. Get a hammer and then just to get a slice off.
Did that shit get hard? I'm telling you.
Bro, come on.
It's a brick. It's a cheese brick. It's a cheese brick. You throw that motherfucker in somebody, let that joker sit out of the refrigerator for 3 days and throw that in the motherfucker. It's 5 pounds.
5 pounds?
It's a 5-pound brick of cheese, man.
Man, so man, you can hit somebody with that thing?
It's a brick. I swear to God.
brick. Wow.
His
Wow.
baby's born that ain't 5 pounds.
Man, that's what I'm saying. I was born. I was 6 pounds.
Shit,
So I'm like,
yeah, you was they could probably fit you in a little cheese box.
oh my god.
I'm saying, shit.
Niecy said that cheese made the best burgers.
I swear, I'm telling you, but you had to damn near obliterate the meat in order to melt the cheese. You had to fucking turn it into a steak and shake burger and shit.
Steak and shake.
You had to cook it down to that in order to melt the cheese. Shit. What the hell? That's crazy.
That's sad, man. They sat here and just handed you off for free.
Look, the shit that they put us through in the 80s, man, Reaganomics was bad enough. And it caused black folks to just go crazy, homeless, and fucked up our neighborhoods so bad it wasn't even fair. And then they threw crack at us because motherfuckers was already depressed and needed something to hold on to and feel good. So let's give you something that if you smoke it, you feel 1,000 orgasms at one time, and now you got to go chase that shit for the rest of your fucking life.
Bruh.
Government ain't shit, man. Come on.
I see. That's some mud. That's crazy.
Yeah, I remember.
And that's the only reason why people ever got hooked on crack, because the first hit is like having 1,000 orgasms, bro.
What?
Yep.
J-Rock. Am I lying? Ain't that what they said?
No, you ain't lying. Hell. One of our legendary rappers, E40, said in a song with the clip when he said, if I remember the chorus correctly, when he said, "I remember when the world went crazy back in 1985. I remember when rock cocaine used to be a rich man's kind of high. Till one day in my neighborhood, motherfuckers started stacking Fetty. They were yelling on the corner selling bass rocks, nigga bumping Too Short, blowjob Betty."
Real, something that'll make a motherfucker forget about washing their ass.
Oh, what?
The crack was a motherfucker, bro.
The crack was, dude. Here's how bad crack was. When you see a crackhead, if you saw a woman that was really fine back in the day, then she get hooked on that shit, but she's still walking around thinking like she still that same fine chick, but have her teeth falling out. She ain't wash her damn hair in about a month, and you can almost smell her coming before she get to you. But she's still walking around like she still thinks she the shit. Derek, in my line.
You know,
oh, bro.
And the shit happened. It happened so fast. Like it wasn't. Now I was literally a kid when the epidemic hit. Like I had to be like 5 or 6 when the shit got bad, like 1983 or some shit like that. You know, so I was like a kid.
Yeah, I'm a couple years older than you, so I'm like around. So I was like around 9 years old. So
yeah. Now when I tell you, a motherfucker, your uncle used to be able to come over the crib and kick it, and now motherfucker can't come over the house because he's stealing his shit, and you know what I'm saying? Auntie out here hoeing it up and fucking everybody.
Wow. Man, what the?
Fucking everybody sucking dick out here. Come over to the house. What the fuck wrong with Auntie? Why is she looking like this? Why her fucking wig busting to the side?
Go.
You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Why is her lips white? What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Why she walking like that? Why she walking like that, man? I'm telling you, put a whole step on a nigga.
Hey, man, I'll give you a prime example. You remember the movie New Jack City, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the scene when Chris Rock, when he got strung out on it and he got that turkey and him and this girl was eating that turkey, and she said I was prom queen at King High School. That she was prom queen in high school, and now all of a sudden she's strung out. That's the effect of that shit.
Yeah, man, motherfuckers fucked up. I'm talking about it eviscerated black neighborhoods, man. In 2 different ways. No, 3 different ways. The addiction, prison, and killings. So it was a three-edged, it was a trifecta of things that it did to just destroy black neighborhoods. Destroyed them. When I was a kid.
Not only that, now I'll tell you one thing about it. During the crack epidemic, boy, crackheads were some hellified negotiators, weren't they?
Man,
customer service for real.
They got something, they will try to sell you some shit. Be like, man, I got this brand new TV, man. You know, I just got this brand new, man. It was $200, man. Give me 30.
What?
Yeah, 200. Give me 30. That's what they mean.
Oh man.
And oh my God. To let you know how bad the shit really got bad, man. Look, watch Menace to Society. And there, you know, and you know what scene I'm talking about when old dog was chilling with his partners and that crackhead had the cheeseburger.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
y'all. Ooh, I had to come in on that one. I remember when them the lady was at the car wash and this guy say, y'all want to see a snake? I'm like, I don't do snakes, I don't even like snakes. He said, you ain't gotta come close, just watch. Man, this woman was strung out. She wanted some crack so bad. He told the lady, he said, let me put the snake up inside of you. She said, okay. That damn snake.
Come on, man.
That snake got close. That snake started jumping.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That snake said, something ain't right.
Hell to the no.
No. And people wild back then.
He said, what's wrong? He said, go wash your hands. That's what's wrong.
Thank you,
That's ridiculous, man.
That's another thing. That's the prime location where crackheads would hang out at.
Yes, at the car wash. Yes. And listen, they go steal some meat out the grocery store and got it in their pants and want to sell it to you.
What the hell?
And pull it out like pull it out.
Baby, I'm good. I don't want none. I'm good.
It be all thawed out and shit.
Oh wow. What in the world?
Hey, bro, I'm not lying to you. Look, I ain't got all these goddamn albums up here for nothing. I know
you're not lying. I know none of you lying. This is how ridiculous it sounds.
Like, I showed you Ronald Reagan with the government cheese.
Man, that picture just says so many words.
It says a lot. It speaks volumes.
So many.
I'm telling y'all, if y'all see that movie, Kill the Messenger, the CIA, this dude, he's working for the CIA, and this is actually based upon a true story. When they was doing the the initial drop-offs of crack cocaine, it was in LA. They showed a lot of us local state officials and in LA. That was in LA. What's that lady name? The black lady. She's in that movie. Clinton, Bill Clinton, this man that you got on this holding the cheese, and Reagan and the Bushes. They all was in this. They telling on them all how they was and what they was trying to do was kill this man because he had done did his research, and that man had to start hiding his family out and everything because they was trying to kill him. They was literally coming to the man's house to kill him.
Wow.
Because the same thing that what we're dealing with Rob and Trump, same thing, same scenario.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
These bastards don't care. And that, like, I mean, if it's not evidence that these people are wicked, how they did Killer Mike at the war. Come on, y'all. At the awards, really?
Didn't even let that man have his moment.
And what did he do that was so wrong?
Did they even say what he got charged with?
Because they said it some. Yeah, they said something about he was up on the women when he was sick. Are y'all kidding me?
They said something. Now I heard somebody else say that Killer Mike had like an altercation with security prior to the Grammy.
No, the security came up on him, and he was into it. He was happy, and accidentally pushed the security guard. So it was not like he deliberately did it.
Okay, so that's where the altercation with the security guard came in. At that point.
And then his son had to have surgery the following day. A major surgery.
Well, you know how they do us.
Yeah, they want to make us an example.
Right. You know how they do us.
So DMAP, if you look up the Iran-Contra affair, there's going to be a central figure in it. It's not just the Reagan administration, not just Reagan, not just Bush. It's a guy by the name of Oliver North.
Yes, sir.
Oliver North. Gary, was he a general or was he a colonel? I'm trying to remember.
He was general.
He was a general. That's what I thought. I knew he was one of them.
Oh, Ollie North, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, if you really want to watch something, go on Netflix and watch the documentary Crack. It'll tell you something. It'll tell you something about it. If you really want to be entertained, watch Snowfall.
Snowfall.
I keep
watch what's the one with Denzel? When Denzel American Gangster.
Oh, I remember watching that. That was a good one.
Denzel went and got his own shit until he got his family involved.
Yeah.
And they kept trying to say Denzel wasn't running. Who you work for? Denzel said, I work for me. And
yeah, but that's crazy, man. Like I said, I'm sitting up here looking, man, and they we sitting here in some interesting times, man. I tell you, we got an American president that's
stupid.
Is clearly garbage.
Clueless. Don't know what the hell he doing.
Yeah,
it's like he like a walking zombie, and he looked like he's saying, "Okay, Obama, now what I gotta say now? What I supposed to say now?"
So that's one of the new things they saying. They're saying that Donald Trump is comparing, or he can't tell the difference between Joe Biden and Barack Obama, which is not true. See, the thing about it is that he knows that Barack Obama got an earpiece in Joe Biden's ear.
Thank you, baby.
Telling him what the hell to do, because Joe Biden don't know what the fuck to do. He probably don't even know that he got to take a shit until 5 minutes after he's taken it.
But Joe Manchin said it best. He said, "This is not the Joe we know. Something has changed with him. This is not the Joe we know."
It's called dementia, or it's who the fuck cloned Tyrone. I don't know. But the one thing I do fucking know is that ain't no way in the fuck the way Trump leading in these polls that he gonna win shit. Not happening. I'm almost sure that everybody on this fucking panel might be voting Trump and maybe.
Well, I know I am.
I know I did.
Ain't no ifs and buts about it.
I know I did before, and I'll do it again.
I did too, and I'm gonna do it again. Because I'm if you in this era, you better be about oil and gas. Shit.
We must save this country. I swear, from this bogus judicial system. I swear. I mean, they doing the same thing to Trump that they did to Kels, and they was trying to.
Thank you. But he said it. He said it, Derek. He said because remember, Michael Avenatti tried to put the same exact charges on Trump.
Mm-hmm.
And Trump said you just switch people. You moved the charges from me and dumped them on this man. And he said R. Kelly's a good man.
Mm-hmm.
And he don't deserve this.
And I promise you, if we really want extra round in the chamber, we need him in the office.
We need him in office.
We in order to get R. Kelly up out this jam for real.
We need him in office. And I don't give a damn what Greenberg like and what he love. I don't give a damn. Look, I like Donald Trump. I ain't no pro Obama.
Oh no, man. I mean, like I said, and one thing that I can safely say, I remember the reason why I'm so vocal about this shit now, as far as anything, is because I can remember when you could speak on things. I remember when you could put who you was voting for right in front of your fucking house, and not have to worry about no backlash.
Not have to worry about exactly.
So now we in an era where you vote for that person, well, you must be this. This woman told me I sold my fucking soul.
Oh, baby, the church done told me that. I must be I said, no, baby, I haven't lost my mind. You lost yours. Because when you was sitting up here gonna tell me you voted, you think that Barack Obama walked on water and gave sight to the blind. You got to be crazy and sliding on silly.
I mean,
when he done sit up here and did everything but what God told him to do.
Yeah, that asshole ain't helped nobody. He helped them gay folk,
man,
and he helped. He did policies for foreign policy.
Foreigners, exactly.
He didn't do shit.
And that's why his daughters, who they got their arms connected, locked to.
I'm trying to tell you.
They ain't locked to no black man.
Well, that part, and see, that was the thing with Michael Avenatti, and y'all brought this up. When he couldn't get Trump, he tried to throw it on R. Kelly, and I think with Michael Avenatti was this: he figured that if he goes at R. Kelly, it's going to be a situation where he can get the backing of the major black political base.
He got him. Y'all go look up right now. I'm telling y'all what God loves. Mike Avenatti is not locked up.
I can believe that. But he ain't gonna win no motherfucking offices. That's for sure. And shouldn't he be disbarred at this fucking point?
He's supposed to be disbarred. He's supposed to be disbarred. And y'all notice, old dude, all of a sudden he just slid his ass out the way after I found out that he was working with Michael Avenatti. What's that dude name that was over there with Larry them? The white dude.
Oh, you talking about shit. What, a lawyer?
He called himself a lawyer. Yeah, he was Mike Avenatti's driver. Shit.
I almost know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
I've been drinking.
Yeah. Well, after all, that Michael Avenatti, isn't he a good friend of Gayle King?
Yes. Along with Johnson, as you say, Baby Powder Johnson.
Baby Powder Johnson. Yep.
Baby Powder.
And y'all notice, ain't nobody mentioned his name. He ain't locked up.
Who, Johnson? Johnson ain't locked up?
No, he ain't locked up.
And all them people he been defrauding.
When I tell y'all the Democratic Party ain't shit.
They ain't shit. Hey. Look, I've sit up here and I've watched Democrats make false fucking promises to people that never fulfill them. I sit up here and watched the Clinton administration lock up more black people than I ever seen get locked up in my time.
And they had more assassinations and well, not assassination, When they did what they did to that man in Alabama, I said, watch out, black people. This is the next wave. This is what they getting ready to do. This is the next way of how they getting ready to take us out of here. This is the next death sentence.
Mm-hmm.
And they said that man died a horrible death.
You know, they don't, you know, the game is rigged, man, and people didn't want to hear that shit. See, the reason why people don't like Donald Trump is because he told these motherfuckers the game is fixed. It's been fixed. We've been yelling it's fixed. Now motherfucker come and tell us the shit. We don't want to believe it.
And what I kept saying, Derek, okay, I have to be careful how I say it, but I'm saying it in a way where I hope black people can understand. When you saw what happened on January 6th, that's what I feel black people should have been doing all along. The only way you're going to get heard, you got to get your ass out from behind them four walls and get out there and make it happen.
But the problem is, they lied.
Thank you. Thank you.
That shit was not an insurrection.
Thank you.
Because that building is still intact. It ain't burnt to the motherfucking ground. It wasn't blood pouring out the windows and out.
Thank you.
It wasn't that.
And they showed them shaking hands with them.
It wasn't that. It wasn't that. The media knows what the fuck they doing. They have a tape delayed feed to where they can show you all the bullshit today. They threw concussion grenades into a crowd. What do you think is going to happen? They knew what they were doing.
And I still to this day, Derek, don't understand how y'all going to take what that man said to make it appear that he's saying, go do this.
He said, go peacefully.
That's what he said.
He said, go peacefully. But they can say, no, he said, fight like hell. He ain't talking about a moral fight. He wasn't talking about a physical fight.
Take what belongs to you. Don't let them roll over you and do what the hell they want to do. Which is what they're doing now with this darn border control. No, they have no rights over here waiting until they get nothing. Go send them back home, wherever they come from. We have no room. No, they done made deals with these people. And Vicky Diller shows something that, baby, and it's crazy how if you ask them when were they born, they gonna either give you, say, January, or they gonna say December. Because they've been told to say that. They're not gonna give you an exact date. Because they gonna insert the date. The Democratic.
I feel like they marching an army in this motherfucker.
Yes. Yes. But I know for a fact they don't know what they letting in here, though.
Or maybe they do.
That's true.
Which would be
that's true.
Part.
Because I'm here to tell y'all, a lot of people that I just said this the other day, our people don't watch what's really going on when it comes to the what's going on with this war shit. This stuff is serious now. They're not letting you know that. This is serious.
You know, and they deflecting. They deflect from anything. You can't ask this punk ass president shit. You can't.
No, because he gonna give you some old off the wall answer.
You can't ask his cabinet. You can't ask that Kareem Steffens bitch shit. Nobody has any answers.
Because they don't know what the hell going on. Just like them 3 soldiers. I mean, 2 of them had just literally these were babies. Why did y'all have these babies in that at that point anyway? They just come out of basic training. I'll be suing their ass.
Damn. I think about it once again. The audio book I finished. What did Marvin say? Bills piled up, sky high. Sent that boy off to die. Make me want to holler. That man was way ahead of his time, bro.
Along with Pac. Pac was ahead of his time. And I remember like yesterday when Pac was standing on that courthouse when he was talking that he was giving us the game, and he said Rob, they coming for you, dude. Don't sleep on them. They coming for you.
I feel like that if Pac had made it, he would probably be in the same fucked up scene.
Thank you, honey.
So if Pac was still alive, you know that Best of Both Worlds project would have jumped off.
Baby, it would have been off the chain.
And that album would have changed the face of music.
Cause see, Pac could have did the freaky shit with Kels and everything, man.
Mm-hmm. And what would have
and you know, oh my God, and you know that old bitch nigga Jay-Z, I can't stand that big nose bastard.
Oh man.
I heard a little bit of the speech he said at the Grammys.
I can't. All that he did was repeat what somebody else done said, and like I said, posted because Julius Darrington said you could have said that. I said he just repeating what somebody else, what Pac has already said, but he just trying to make his own spin, and he trying to make it about Beyonce. But I want to know again.
Hell, he basically paraphrased what Kanye said years ago.
Thank you.
He basically that because if you really listen to it, I'm like, Kanye said the same shit, and people
same
call Kanye
shit,
crazy.
and you call him crazy. But as I stated, I said, and somebody say, well, all we need is the NAACP. I said, you might need the NAACP because I have a problem when the leader of the NAACP says that in order to get a conviction, they got to change the narrative. I need y'all to make that shit make sense to me.
Because I don't like no narratives. Don't change nothing. Give me the truth. Fucking narrative. I need the truth.
I'm looking for the fact that if R. Kelly sued the NAACP, I'm telling you, if he sues the NAACP, what you're going to start seeing is all of a sudden the Congressional Black Caucus is then going to want to hold a special hearing, and then they're going to want to talk. Then they're going to talk to R. Kelly, and I'm gonna be
don't care. And I want us to make sure we all there in our black representing very well, letting them know. Look, this nigga said 2 years before Tim. Do you remember you came to me and I told you nah, it wasn't a good time? But if it's some girls that's in trouble, what the hell you mean it wasn't a good time?
Yep.
And then you got the preacher up there with his lying ass talking about I just think we need now go get a New Birth too. Get them too.
Say go get New Birth too.
Yeah, go get New Birth. I'm telling you, when
I don't know, man. I got a good question. When the fuck Tasha K go care her ass to jail?
Oh, man, she should have been in jail.
Did you hear her last thing that she was saying about Rob?
No.
Oh, it's crazy.
They're talking about Rob. They're talking about well, Well, I don't know why they get mad at me. If I turn around, I help put a pedophile away. But she was
Like,
starting saying,
really?
saying that crazy shit. I'm like, okay. And you heard what
Well,
Corey
first
Holcomb.
of all, he was not. The judge, both judges said he wasn't a pedophile. So which pedophile you talking about? Your person that did you, your uncle?
Yep.
Need you get
And see what's so funny about that was what got me was because Corey Holcomb came back at her because Corey said something about his daughter was been kind of acting a fool or whatnot. She told him, she said, well I'll go on Tasha K. He said, and Corey Holcomb said, go get the bitch. Go over there. Do me a favor, call me when you get over there. Because Tasha K might turn around and say, oh Lord, don't bring Corey over there because Corey,
he gonna embarrass her. He gonna embarrass her.
He got the goods on her. He got all the
He gonna
goods on
call
that
her. He
ass.
call her out all her BS. He gonna call her out and then some. He gonna embarrass her. She don't want
Thoroughly
that.
roast.
She don't want that. She don't want that.
Why did what's the name go over there on old dude? Why did she do that interview with over there?
Who did what?
What's her name? Oh gosh, what's her name?
Talk about Diana Campbell.
No, yeah, Diana.
I think her last name was Campbell.
No, I don't think it's Campbell. Diana Copeland.
Copeland.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I knew it started with a C.
Yeah. Why she go over there with this?
Michael, my straight hand. Yeah, I was pissed. I'm like, you serious?
Yeah, Big Vi played that live earlier.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, that boy didn't run. Hey, he didn't run that black card. I'm like, ain't no way in hell.
Well, yeah, Michael Strahan, he's a full-fledged biatch. He done sold his soul
all the way. He just graduated from TSU. That's it.
Oh man, oh, that's sad.
Who else? Who else was it? What's the other dude? The other football player, this announcer now.
Oh, you talking about what's his name on CBS?
Well, ain't that Plaxico Burr?
You talking about
No, you talking about Nate Burleson?
Nate Burleson.
Yeah, Burleson. Yeah, Nate Burleson. Fuck him too.
Thank you. Gail gonna get him. That's who gonna get him. Y'all watch and mark my word. Gail gonna get him.
She gonna hit him with a sexual harassment.
Thank you, honey. He keep putting that hand on her.
On that fat, juicy ass that she got, because Gail got ass. Ain't gonna lie about that. But at the same time, he gonna touch it and she gonna get it.
Mm-hmm.
But Gail told him, Nate, find me. I don't like older men. I like younger men.
Mm.
I'm like, you ain't nothing but an old hoe.
No. Yep. Oh, and by the way, Gail Spitting Fire did a live a little while back, about a couple of days ago, and on the live, she played a clip on when Gayle King was on the Pivot podcast with Ryan Clark, Fred Taylor, and Channing Crowder. And then they talked about the Gayle King, the interview that she did with R. Kelly. And Gayle was talking about how, I kind of believed that he wasn't gonna hurt me. He was lashing out. He wasn't gonna really violently hurt me.
She knew he wasn't gonna hurt her.
Yeah, she knew that.
Knew that.
But the funny part was, during the course of the interview, she said, well, I still listen to his music, but it doesn't have the same. It doesn't have the same impact.
You wanted him, like
and then first off, she said she still listens to his music. I'm like, you still listen to everybody talk about muting him, but you still listen to his music. She said, well,
you ain't never stopped.
And she said, it didn't have the same. It doesn't have the same effect. You still listening to it, number one, and number two. Niecy, me and you talked about this. I said, did she have an encounter with him somewhere and it didn't go like she had hoped? Because she
See,
said
I'm telling you, I know some. I think I'm not Spitfire. I know Prima Donna got it, but I know several people had the video. It was a picture of Gayle King and these so-called victims, and Kim Fox. They all was at one of Rob's parties.
yeah. But see, that's the thing. She said she met him a couple of times years before.
We know.
At a couple functions. I think might have been a couple parties, whatever the case may be.
At the party.
Mm-hmm.
His release party, she was there with these hookers.
Mm-hmm. See her. I don't think her encounter went like she had hoped.
And see, I'm gonna tell y'all this here. I know Rob and Gayle had them spoke, and the way what she was asking him, that's why he said, "Gayle, are you serious? Like, you changing up the questions because that's not what we talked about." But you shouldn't have never had no interview with that hoe anyway.
No.
Yeah, I don't know why he wasted time at interview.
Because
that was stupid, in my opinion.
Because I'm telling you, watch and mark my word. When he had the interview with her, what happened? He ended up getting locked up. Same thing with Diddy. Diddy did an interview with her. He ended up getting locked up. I think I sent this to both of y'all, Derek and J Rock. Somebody posted this thing that why Jay-Z was saying what he's saying because what's getting ready to come down the pipe for them. I'm telling y'all, it's all a setup, it's a lineup.
Yeah, and see, what gets me is the fact that I know R. Kelly wanted to get his story out and everything, even going with Gayle, but if he would have really looked back and looked at the interview that Michael Jackson did with Oprah,
thank you.
He should have known then.
Rob was not thinking, y'all, and I know that for a fact. He was not thinking. Rob his mind was all over the place, and at the same time, I'm telling y'all what he said when they did that Surviving Earth. He's like, these women, I don't know half these damn women.
I believe it, and I understand, his miles was going 100 miles an hour in 100 different directions at the same damn time. I can definitely appreciate it. He probably wouldn't have time to really think about it from the way we think about it, as far as looking at that, thinking about that interview that Oprah did with Michael Jackson. And I saw somewhere that Janet was highly pissed at Oprah.
Y'all, out of all of that with Oprah, Gayle, all of them, I'm telling y'all, I'm a forgiving person. But what I cannot understand, and I cannot wrap my mind around. You had people that was around Rob 24/7. 24/7. They mooched off this man. They ate off this man. They lived off this man. But Robert is the only one that have to go to prison. But they did pick up Rob and Keith.
Let Keith go.
And they kept him 2 days. And the only way the Fed's gonna let you go is if what?
You run your mouth.
Huh.
And they'll let you out on the weekend. You'll be home on a Sunday, and everybody will be looking at you like, "What the fuck? Stay away from me! Stay away from me, you motherfucking Fed, you snitch!"
And I'm telling y'all, nobody even knew that. That was all hush hush.
And see, and Diana Copeland, I believe pretty much everything she said. I believe it. When she said,
has she done a recent interview?
Yes, she just did one.
Oh, okay. I mean, she probably saying the same shit that she ain't see shit.
And but there's one y'all I just can't. Y'all put the piece to the puzzle. They interviewed her 4 times here in Houston.
Oh,
4 times.
talking about not on the R. Kelly side. You talking about
No, R. Kelly
you talking
side.
about Faith? You ain't talking about Faith, is you?
No.
She's
Lizette.
Yeah, God. Yeah.
Oh, Miss Lizette did. I don't even think this man ever touched you, Martinez.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
That woman
Angelo
older.
had her out here wilding out. Angelo had her wilding out.
Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, that woman older than me.
Hmm.
From what I understand, they tried to talk. They tried to make her look like she was a minor back in 1995.
Baby, please.
This chick.
And I'm gonna tell you one thing about, and I hate to say it, but them Spanish ladies, boy, you can start telling them ages because them creases start coming.
Thank you. Real quick.
They age just about as bad.
Age fast.
They age about as bad as white women.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
They do. I'm just saying, if it ain't black, see, that's why light skinned females got a shot in the damn dark because they got that melanin. But when you ain't got that motherfucking melanin nowhere in your shit, boy, the sun gonna break your shit.
And I'm telling you what they do, their skin start getting wrinkled.
Break your shit up like peanut. Break your shit up like peanut brittle. Fuck your shit up.
Oh man.
Gonna start aging like bananas.
Hey, D-Bell's like, this motherfucker say whatever. Yes, I do, man. I say whatever the fuck.
Oh man.
I understand you. Hey, I'm the same motherfucker on Big Bible. Shit, this my shit. I don't give a fuck. Shut it down if you don't like it. Shit,
Yeah, they interviewed old girl 4 times here in Houston, and I was like, girl, they ain't got no business interviewing no 4 times. The only reason why they interviewing your ass 4 times because you giving them people some information.
Ain't nobody worried about no motherfucking Lizette Martinez.
No, I ain't talking about Lizette. I'm talking about y'all know y'all didn't hear me when I said God and put the rest to the puzzle.
Okay. Well, I'm too sleepy to do puzzles.
So what you say there?
I'm too sleepy for trivia. I'm a way past my bedtime. I'm out here.
Oh, trust me, I thought that was you on Val over there snoring. I say, let him keep snoring. They finna put a case on his ass.
And you know what? I don't give a damn. I fall asleep, but my schedule has changed, so things are slightly different. I mean, so I may be up, I may not. I don't know. I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm trying to create this content, build this channel based off of, like I said, I want to connect. And you see what I've been doing over here, Niecy. You see I've been trying to pull this Donald Trump R. Kelly connection together.
Yes.
Because it's a real fucking thing.
It's a thing.
It's a real fucking thing.
Disconnect.
And once I realized that it was connected, I'm like, holy fucking shit. When they charge.
But Derek, let me tell you, this is what you do. You go and pull, and because it's public information. Go pull the charges of how they came for Donald Trump when Michael Avenatti was out going for him. Look at the charges.
Okay.
Go look at all the charges. Every charge that they tried to put on Donald Trump, they shipped them to Raw.
And in order for them to pull it off, they had to change public perception.
Change the narrative.
Because people at that point still loved and had I'm talking about the majority of people had the love and adoration for R. Kelly. But they'd be like, man, everybody's trying that bullshit. So they had to trap women in basements where there wasn't no basements.
And wasn't no basements.
And they had to lie about motherfuckers chained the fuck up and all this extra shit to make it.
But Derek, think about this here. Now, yes, Angelo was around. He was around before Tim. Angelo was trying to keep. He didn't want to come in the forefront. He was not trying to bring this here to this. That's all Tim. Tim was trying to get paid by any means necessary.
Mm-hmm.
So he forced Angelo to bring his ass out.
Yeah, he literally snaked him out. I can see that because to a point, Angelo was quiet.
He was quiet.
He was quiet because he knew what his wife had done.
He was quiet. He was quiet.
He knew what him and his wife had done.
He was not trying to get no public exposure. Tina was the main one. And when y'all heard that woman say, I did it, junction with her drunk butt.
Yeah, she said she the one that started all this.
With Tim,
do y'all remember this here? Do y'all have the recording when her ass was telling Jocelyn, girl, don't tell him. Because, girl, he might leave you. You don't want that. You don't tell the man everything. But you didn't want your daughter with Rob, but you telling her what to do. You coaching her on the game.
Yeah, they flipped it on them good white folks.
That's what they did. That's exactly what they did.
Flipped it on them. You know,
and the sad part about it, all of them, all I want is Ann Donnelly ass, because your ass had no business doing the shit you did in that trial.
Right. You know, and the thing of it is, with Angelo and Alice and them, I believe, if I want to believe some real shit, and I believe in the fact that it was a long game setup, I believe that they put Azriel in his life with no intent on her ever having to leave him. They wanted her to be.
Thank you.
They wanted her to get married.
Baby, let me tell you. Oh my gosh, Derek, how do you know this? 2019. God, I was out of. Everybody kept saying this, that, and the other, and God just kept landing on my heart. Sandra, reach out to this man. Reach out to him, and I did. And I reached out to him, and I told him, said, Angelo, your daughter love this man. We want to pick and choose for our children, but that's not something that we can do. The best thing that you can do is just be the bigger person. You and your daughter go to that prison and make it right and get that man out of this situation that he's in. Because I'm telling you what's going to end up happening. Jocelyn going to end up with him, and Azriel going to hate you and her mama for life.
Yeah, I mean, because truth be told, I look at everything. Like I said, I actually play all things down the middle. And, you know, because that's the only way you really get to the truth. If you play it down the middle and you don't take sides until you get to a conclusion. I look at what I play devil's advocate for Azriel as far as how she felt when she got all of that fucking information from Tasha K.
Mm-hmm.
I play devil's advocate to the fact that you read messages from your man that's telling another woman how much he loves her. R. Kelly done admitted it. 6 months of lovey-dovey email that she got to see. Also, you telling the lawyer that you ain't never gonna leave the other one for the other one. And then you think about Azriel and how she was out there on Instagram, out there talking about, ooh, when he get out and I see him, that's my baby, and all this shit. And how hard she went on Gail King. And low key, I'm talking about she was right with what she said, but she went hard on the one. Went hard out here. Got hate mail, all type of shit. And then come find out I'm not that bitch. Oh damn. You know what I'm saying? Well, fuck it.
But let me tell you this here. I have to claim I'm a woman now. Me being the woman. Okay. I'm not going into this situation with my eyes closed. It's already been said, been told, been explained, don't even need to be explained again. That is joy and ass. It's ass and joy. So whatever letters, and y'all do know, some letters was doctored. Because old dude in Vegas had to make this shit real sweet. Because he had to get his ass out of the shit his ass was in. So he had to get her to flip by any means necessary.
So when you think about that, but just think about it. Just think about the mentality of a woman and think about, the true fact that hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. She will burn your ass and love you and watch you die. Seriously. So when you have that, I get what I understand exactly what happened to him. I know what happened. That I tell people all the time, when you watch that precedence, when her and Joycelyn got into that fight, and right before that, when she was saying, "Oh, it don't make no fucking sense that after all these years he's still fucking shining," bow, and she was just running bullshit. And I'm like, oh, that's information. This ain't shit that she know for a fact. This is she picked up that she was told. Ain't no way she knows shit about what happened in 1990. Nothing.
Thank you.
I knew it, and that was before finding out that this jailbreakers were compromised. That was before.
Thank you.
Holy shit! She don't sound like no victim. She sound like a woman with information.
Thank you.
I was like,
Derek, y'all can't forget. Remember, they used Latoya X to come there, and the moment Latoya X mentioned the bank, she immediately, because see that was their way of trying to make her think that he was saying Latoya as well. When Rob hadn't seen Latoya in years.
Right, they was flinging women in front of her.
Yes.
Weren't lying to her.
Yes.
Some of them, probably were the ones that was going to tell the truth. They didn't even probably get a chance to talk to.
And let me tell you this here. After all of that shit and the dust settled, she's still calling her mama your wife. Because she now know your wife, she telling you, and you ain't picking it up. She telling you your wife is in love with my man.
How many times do you think?
And I always thought that was kind of weird when she said that. I was like, wonder why she said your wife.
How many times do you think that Alice Clary, having R. Kelly's number, called R. Kelly? Well, I'm talking about after Azriel was already in that house.
Already there.
How many times do you think that happened?
I bet you she kept calling. Alice was in love with this man. You can tell she was in love when she was on that stand with on the stage with Azriel. See, a lot of people forgot about that stage situation. Angelo sitting over there on the side, looking like a lump on the log, like, what the hell am I here for? and they was behind Rob drinking, and she's supposed to be underage now. But y'all drinking, and she dressed out like she's every bit of 30 to 40. Azrael, and the mama just in love. She ain't thinking about nothing but that bald head man that's in front of her.
Mm-hmm. And she felt like that if she couldn't get it, she could live vicariously through her child.
Vicariously through her daughter.
It's deep, man. I mean, and like I said, it wasn't. The thing about it is that it was not for him to have to settle with them. It wasn't for him to go to jail. It was for him to marry that girl
Andrea, and have a baby.
Have a baby, fuck around. She divorced his motherfucking ass, and she got paper forever.
Yep, pretty much.
That was the
But
plan.
what they did not know, that little heifer there is smarter than them. I'm here to tell y'all what God loves. I would not be surprised girlfriend took all of this shit to the extent of where it is to get her man out. Because remember, she knew he didn't have no money. See, people play games like that. I know women that play games like that. They will go to the extreme, all to make you believe that they done just lost their crazy mind, but all of it is a game. But old dude in Vegas might want to be careful. The shit the girl said that he done did to her. Yeah, you might want to be careful, dude.
You know what the funny part about that is? Part of me still believes that was not R. Kelly on that phone with.
I don't believe it either.
Now,
I heard with the crime part.
Yeah. Now,
yes.
Now I heard somewhere. Shabazz said that was R. Kelly, but
Latoya said it wasn't.
Now it's
just she was there. She said it wasn't.
I totally believe, and I still believe that was Larry on that phone call. I said this a while back, and I think I said this on Black CEO when I brought that up, when I said that was I don't think that was R. Kelly on the phone at all. That I believe that was Larry. He was like, ooh, because with everything he was going through, and he was like he wasn't like I've heard his voice.
He said, "Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me." No,
Yeah, absolutely ridiculous. You know, and like I said, I paid attention. What was really crazy, like when it comes to that Flip situation, it was like night and day, because it was a situation where she ended up trying to sabotage Joycelyn. All this shit happened at the same time.
Thank you.
All of it. They was getting see what they did, and people don't understand. You can't overload a motherfucker with information all at once. So they was trickling shit in to build her trust.
Thank you.
Trickling a little shit in that she was that Azriel was saying in messages. Trickling a little shit in that R. Kelly just giving that glimmer of doubt. Well, this bitch talking about me, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fuck around. I'm gonna get her out of his life. I'm gonna create a fucking Patreon page and pretend it is her, saying she been abused, and he gonna dump her motherfucking ass.
And see, and this is the crazy part, Derek. Okay, before the fight, when she said somebody gonna go to jail today.
Oh yeah, on Instagram, yeah, it's a good day to go to jail.
Okay, somebody gonna go to jail today. That means you talking about Joy. Why the hell your Joy mom and daddy already in Chicago allowing this shit to happen to their daughter? And y'all sitting out here want me to believe y'all want her home.
It was a filthy setup, man.
Sad, man. That's so sad.
And the sad part about it that I know for a fact, and where it went left for Tim and Angelo. Angelo had a relationship with the manager, and he wasn't bowing down to that shit that Tim kept lying about.
Because Tim was tripping, because he did want some motherfucking money.
But y'all see, this is the part where Tim gets me. He act like he all pro Johnson. Nigga, it didn't come out of our mouth. I'm going to make my millions. R. Kelly can have a wife for life. And we savages don't go back. I'm done.
Yeah, when we tell brothers and shit, it's over. That was the weakest shit I ever heard. That wasn't the weakest shit. When you tell brothers, it's over. Nigga, you ain't never sounded hard. Ain't nothing about you hard. It's all soft, Tim Savage.
And now he out here trying to sell somebody a car. Nigga, go sit your ass down.
It is as soft as one of those motherfucking sandwiches off the ice cream truck. It's supposed to be nice and soft. You just that soft, Timothy Savage.
I ate one of those.
I know you was a bitch when you got on motherfucking television in that motherfucking brown, big ass, too big for you brown suit and goddamn sunglasses. Talking about how many hours you done gave a nigga.
Man.
I'm like, wait a minute, what type of performance is this asshole putting on?
And then you trying to whisper in Pookie's ear, and she can't hear. Pookie like, huh?
Oh man, she was over there 3 years. Bitch, get off me in front of the podium. Can't let a junkie do shit. Sure can't. I ain't never been to this location. Bitch, you supposed to say you've been at this location. What are you talking about? Her boyfriend looking like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You told me we was coming to get some government cheese. You gave me
Oh, don't forget the brick shit. That brick shit came all the way from Vegas. That's where that shit come from.
Came from Vegas?
Oh,
yeah.
Mr. Magoo.
Lying. Telling that girl somebody he sold her for a brick.
Damn.
Wow.
On government cheese. That shit crazy.
That's sad, man.
Now you want to go tell. I'm gonna tell my truth. Nigga, go sit down. We don't want to hear your truth because everything you saying is a lie.
Man, look, and then they got their little 15 minutes fame. Ain't nobody talking to these bastards no more. Nobody.
That part.
Ain't no follow-up interviews going on. Ain't none of this shit.
None of that. We don't want to hear it.
The next motherfucker that's gonna get talked to out of this whole crew of goofball motherfuckers is R. Kelly. They don't.
That's it.
None of y'all bitches. Y'all fucked up. Y'all could have been on tour right now, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But who wants you punk ass? You sit up here and throw your daughter at a motherfucker and then try to, I could be your light guy and I can do, and why don't you go ahead and cast your penis? You nasty motherfuckers.
Thank you. And even Rob has sense enough to say, I'm not doing no shit like that.
Yeah, I want to be your driver. I want to do this. I want to do that.
That the wife wanted to do whatever. She said, "I'll be a woman if you want me to."
Look, let me tell you something. That shit, I think that he had sex with the mom and the daughter.
I said it. I said it. I
believe it.
said it. I said it.
I believe it.
Said it.
I believe he bombed both of them.
But he tried probably with Johnson and pulled that wig off and said, "Oh hell no."
He's like, yeah, second thought. No, I'm good.
He said, "What you see, D? What you see, D? I see some bald-headed hoe."
So nah, I'll just stick with your daughter. How about that? You ain't it.
Nah,
Man,
I ain't gonna be able to do it. I ain't gonna be able to do it.
Joyce was bald-headed too.
Oh dang.
Oh, she bald-headed than a motherfucker.
Damn.
She Jada Pinkett bald-headed, but she got a good heart.
That and Andrea with her line ass. Oh, I don't wear wigs. I don't wear wigs. Shut up, girl.
What be tripping me out is these females going to get titties is abuse.
Man.
And then your daddy out here talking about, oh, I knew she was gonna. Dude, did you forget you told DJ that's your stepdaughter, and he could have had her if he had gave her a deal?
Wow.
Look here, man. That's one of the reasons why he didn't give a fuck. The mama didn't give a fuck.
And this is where the ball drops with us, because what we don't understand, how in the hell all of this information is out here, and the judge says that the parents are off limits.
Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
Yeah, because
now we got a parent here in Houston going to jail right now, getting ready to do some time because her son killed somebody, and they claiming that she had the gun in the house, or had access to the gun or whatever, and so they're black because they said she knew what was going on with the boy, but so this lady is getting ready to go to jail. Why these crackhead parents ain't in jail?
I don't fucking know.
At this point, I really
like I said, they literally sat here and tried to make an R&B singer out to be the most dangerous individual, not just in the city, not just in your state, not just in this country, but in the whole fucking world.
What did them other countries say? Don't bring that bullshit over here. We don't want this shit over here.
Right.
You can send us him, but y'all keep that damn surviving R. Kelly where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
They went as far as locking the preacher up in Nigeria, claiming that this man ain't never met R. Kelly.
Wow.
Wow.
He messing with the cheering in the church because of R. Kelly. But according to the case, the trial in New York and Chicago, there were no kids.
My thing is this pattern of behavior. Why the fuck can't you bring me a teenager now?
And before he became R. Kelly.
You didn't bring me no teenager on Surviving R. Kelly.
Everybody old.
Mm-hmm. But yet he just getting these people, doing whatever to them, and just releasing them to the world to tell whatever the fuck. Because we know now that the NBA ain't even worth the fucking paper it's written on.
Thank you. And don't forget, when Ash says on the stand, the government told me to say that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what y'all told me to say.
What are the legal ramifications for breaking a non-disclosure agreement?
It means nothing.
You might as well. You might as well just be talking to them like you ain't gonna say nothing, right? Wink, wink, hand, hand. That's not what the non-disclosure agreement is.
Thank you.
I ain't gonna say nothing. Shit.
Then you got the one in Chicago. She done called out Rob, Lisa Van Allen, and the wife. Now, why the hell them two ain't locked up?
Well, I don't know. When it comes to Section 8 shouting.
That's all I want her to get is that Section 8 out the way. Because, baby, I refuse to keep paying for you to have Section 8 for life.
Oh, hell no. I'll be
Because I'm telling you, what God loves, just because she's not in your state, that doesn't mean anything. It's coming out your check.
Say for life, they say, what's the worst that could happen to us, Ray, huh? Life. Yeah.
And then this hoe is with the biggest pimp there is in California. Make it make sense. Then she in there shocked because the mama was still dealing with Rob.
I know is I can wait till he get out. I cannot wait till Rob gets out.
What's crazy?
Every single one of them.
Here we are again. We are 2 years off of each of his convictions. And still no interview from not a nan juror.
Say it again, baby.
Still
not
an interview
one.
From not a nan juror.
And they done interview at least two of the jurors for what's the name with Jeffrey Epstein, that woman. But they ain't interviewed not one of his jurors, not one.
In high profile cases, that's unheard of. That's unheard of. They usually get them jurors.
Yep.
And like, tell me what was the reason why that you voted guilty? Well, the evidence was just overwhelming, and I just couldn't see any path towards any innocence.
Nah.
And then you got one of the jurors say over there asking the ambulance chaser for her autograph.
The hell?
And then you had one of the so-called victims saying she was in constant communication with the judge.
In the world? Yeah. I told you it was set up.
So I got a question. We got this DA down in Atlanta, Miss Rico Queen Fanny. Fucking around with Nathan Wade. Trying to tell us that the shit's not inappropriate. You know, it's nothing. Oh, it's nothing. It's not inappropriate. You know, even though she stated when in her campaign, she would never sleep with her employees. Never.
Oh boy.
And then trying to deflect and distract and pull race cards and shit. I don't like when black people throw the race card when it ain't.
Thank you, honey.
I hate
don't throw out your motherfucking spade and you still got hearts in your fucking hand and this heart's on the fucking table. What are you doing? You're gonna cause us to renege.
Thank you.
Chick, man.
That type of shit, people are, and when I say renege, this shit sets black people back.
That sets us 30 years, 40 years, 50 years back. And that makes them people look at us all the same.
But can you imagine if it was a black man lawyer that was sleeping with somebody he hired, giving her a bigger salary than everybody else, going on trips, and she paying for
Yes.
shit. Do you know the backlash and the swift hand of justice that would have came down on this black man?
Well, I heard the end of it. You want to heard the end of it. It would have scoriated that man.
And an accusation of misappropriating funds, taxpayer money. But this black woman can sit up here and say, "Oh no, I'm not going to recuse myself from the case. I'm a black woman, and shouldn't have to be perfect and save the world." What the fuck?
Hell is you talk about?
What the fuck? That's that zero accountability shit.
Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
Zero accountability about a damn thing. And you didn't even want to speak on this shit. You went in a church. You didn't go in front of your peers. You went into a church where everybody in church just nod and agree because they don't want no damn stag.
Go along, get along, gang. And God gonna strike them all down.
You sat up there in a safe space and wanted to talk about your shit, but you didn't want to tell the truth. You went in that church house and lied. You lied in a church house.
And you think God ain't sleep?
Talking about
and he gonna hold that preacher accountable too for allowing her to come in there to lie.
You paid this man the same. It's obvious. That's all the fuck they talking about.
Okay, Derek. It's funny you said that. Hold on. Stop right there. You went in the church and lied. So what did you pay the church to come in there and lie?
Because it was so random and out of nowhere.
How much did the church get for you to come in there and lie?
A good amount.
Just so some cameras could be on you while you lie.
Oh, sure, man. They got paid. They got some money.
And do a prepared speech without questions.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you had been in front of the media, they would have been asking you questions.
And see, you want me to follow you because you want to not talk about all these racial. No, ho, I ain't dealing with the same racial issues your ass dealing with. You bringing these issues on your own.
Right. This is something you brought on yourself. This didn't even have to be. These questions didn't, because the appearance. See, people don't even understand when it comes to lawyers. And you got people that I watch well, what did she do wrong again? You goofy son of a bitch. Obviously, you ain't got no fucking job, because anytime you have a fucking job and you start a relationship on your fucking job, you have to tell HR.
Yep.
You hire. Actually, he's above you. So you hire someone to come in and lie.
Yeah, and then y'all got trips that y'all taking to the White House. Y'all ain't supposed to be talking to the White House about no fucking case. But y'all there and you billing hours, so you talking about the case. What else are you talking about if your ass is there and you're billing hours? I mean, come on, man. What the fuck? Make it make sense.
But then you talking about what Trump is talking about with his co-conspirators.
I saw the air quotes, by the way.
I'm sorry, I have a problem with all of them.
You know what? I mean, I'm talking about when we talk about the issues of that, just connecting it all. And even Donald Trump came out of his mouth and said that no one can get a fair trial in New York.
No one, and he's not lying.
He said no one can get a fair trial in the city of New York. So I know.
And he is not. I told y'all, Derek, when I come back from New York, I have been inside of courthouses, because when you go in and file in these leases and contracts and stuff, that you have to go in the federal, state, all of these courthouses. I've never been in a courthouse where it was so not just cold with the temperature. These people want your ass to be yes, the master. I'm like, I ain't cutting that cloth. And you got niggas in there really doing that shit.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They talking crazy to you, and you supposed to stand there and listen to them talk. No, I ain't cut from that.
Yeah, man.
I have a voice like you do.
1000%.
And like I said, and I meant what I said. I said this is a freaking public lynching.
We hey, look. What's fucked up is we watched one of them, and we watching the attempted one. The only reason why we seeing them struggle is because the man is white.
Thank you.
Now, if R. Kelly had still had his money, they would have struggled. They would have struggled. They would have struggled trying to lock him up on that bullshit because you get what you pay for. And we got you got a Steven Greenberg, and you just try, and this ain't even his type of shit.
And he didn't even know he didn't know. He was so infatuated with him just being around R. Kelly. And then on top of that, this nigga went and bought him a what was that? A Maserati, convertible Maserati, and they over there hollering about, "Oh my God, here go Greenberg! Greenberg is here!" I'm like, y'all saw Jesus?
Yeah, he ain't helped to do shit.
And he looking at them like, get your ass off my car. And then his co-workers exposed his ass. He did what he did because he trying to cover up the shit his ass got into in Chicago. So he had to work on their behalf.
Man, tell it. Tell it, man. Shit's crazy, man. I mean, when you start to dive into this shit, the rabbit hole, it's fucking crazy.
Man, this hole's so dang deep.
It's fucking crazy because when I you know what fucked me up was I've been sitting up and I've been watching and I've been like, damn, it's so easy for these motherfuckers to charge somebody because all they have to do is charge you with a fucking RICO, and then all they got to do is bullshit evidence from the gates. You know, you don't even need real evidence. It becomes a civil trial with a conviction outcome. Because it becomes about a preponderance of evidence instead of actual fucking solid put a motherfucker in jail evidence.
And that was the first thing that Michael Avenatti threw at Donald Trump was a RICO.
Mm-hmm. Now, what that does, and they're bastardizing this law because this is actually to get mobsters. It was actually designed and pointed towards your Jimmy Hoffas and your John Kennedys and all of these people. That's what it was pointed towards. But now you got, we can put a RICO so then you get a Fannie Willis in office that's lazier than shit.
What Vicky Dilla call her? Ain't your mama?
And lazier than shit.
They're not going to do no work.
To the point where they literally call her the RICO Queen. Because everybody she charged with a RICO, and she's only been the DA since 2020. And she ran on the fact that she was going to get Trump, just like Letitia James. And then they want to deny the shit.
And he replayed it what they said.
Right. And you want to deny the shit. You know, you want to deny it. You know, that was what you ran on, just like the motherfucker that ran on he was going to get Bill Cosby. And he fucked up.
And I remember like yesterday when they asked Barack what did he think about the charges against Bill Cosby, and he said, "Well, I think they may be legitimate charges." How the fuck you know?
Yeah, shit. Right. So you got Fannie Willis out here, and she charging motherfuckers with recalls. Then she charged Young Thug, right? And I think to myself, I'm like, damn, they charging anybody with this shit, especially after R. Kelly got hit. And I was like, well, damn. I'm like, in a minute, they finna fuck around and try to hit Donald Trump with this shit.
Thank you.
Boom. Donald Trump gets charged with RICO and election interference case. What the fuck? And it's like, hold on. How long do you? So you saying he created an enterprise?
Thank you. So that means you're going after everybody that was in his camp. That's what you're supposed to be doing now.
And if the enterprise is MAGA, and you call anybody who votes for Trump a MAGA Republican, then once again here, I'm a part of some type of fucked up ass enterprise.
Thank you.
Because
so what is Biden? What is Biden's called in? Shit.
Right now, you do this shit. So now I'm seeing, okay, it's gonna come around again. Rico about to come around again. We got sex trafficking out here. And we got Vince McMahon out here. Now, my problem with this shit is this. Joe Biden knowingly has allowed for these foreigners to come over here.
Thank you, baby.
And a lot of people, like Donald Trump said, that are cartel members,
rapists,
rapists and killers have come up, and they've set up hubs and shit to where people know where to go in these cities because they send them to these, sanctuary cities. Now you got them set up so these people know where to go. They know they finna go. They finna come get some cell phone shit. I saw one of these motherfuckers look like I don't know what the fuck. He had the skinniest jeans. He looked like he was in pain. trying to look like everybody else. And I'm like, man, if you don't get that pressure off you, bro,
man, you gonna regret that decision.
I'm like, boy, I'm like, my balls hurt for you.
And here in Houston, they go into these high-end neighborhoods. They getting these $1 million homes.
Mm-hmm. And eventually they'll get into the motherfucking business and fuck around be selling the best tacos you ever tasted.
Thank you.
Man.
God damn it, real quick.
And don't get into like the cleaning business or janitor business. They go underbid so they can get the job.
They can't do it for 10 cents.
Literally, they come in and work for less. They're like, "Oh shoot, you hired."
Oh man,
Americans gonna be looking like, "Wait, man,
they know what they're doing. They gonna steal the hell out your ass. It does, especially on every one of these contract company jobs that them construction companies. They taking all that shit and building their house.
I'm talking about the way these motherfuckers can scale a roof in a day and then peel that bitch off like they giving that motherfucker a haircut. and I'm talking about having it off on the next one back on, had the motherfucking shit cleaned up, ready to go in a day on your ass. On your ass, have a brand new motherfucking roof and shit. Like, that look good, y'all. Shit. They all pile up in the same shit. They come with a bunch of Pepsis. Mountain Dews and shit, and the cooler and shit. They be ready to go.
Man.
And all they do is stay there until one make enough, then that one leave, and then make enough, and then that one leave. And they gonna keep it in the family though.
And keep it in rotation. They all live in the same motherfucking crib.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
And I'm telling you, that's one thing that us as black people we have trouble with. we shit. We so materialistic and so
Yes, mine.
so selfish and petty
About
that,
the wrong shit.
that we can't be a bridge or be a village.
And it's
Because
funny you saying that, Derek, because I said, can you imagine how far we could have gone if we, and I mean, and I'm speaking in regards to even some of these entertainers, if we all had come together, starting with Dr. Cosby, saying, hell no, no, we're not going down like this here. You're not taking him out like this. Because if they saw some unity, they'd have stopped this bullshit. Even with the Taraji and you know the shit that Oprah them doing to them, you know, you got so well. Let's stop with them because I have to go back to when Monique was talking, y'all wasn't paying her no attention. Y'all call her crazy.
You know, but you know what the problem is? Somebody need to humble her ass like they humble Miss Sophia. Oprah ain't had her ass beat.
That's what needs to happen.
Oh yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Oprah ain't had her ass beat.
Oh, trust me, it's gonna happen soon.
Gayle King ain't had her ass beat.
She ain't had hers beat.
Trust me, I'm saying people are fed up with both of that BS.
Because I'm gonna tell you one thing: if you can actually take an ass whooping and go and think about it, it's quite humbling.
It's all it takes.
Like, and then damn, I should have stuck. I saw that motherfucking hook coming. Shit, I should have motherfucking ducked it. You can think about it. You take some accountability for your loss. She ain't had her ass beat.
Nah.
And like Taraji, okay, I was looking at Taraji. She cried. She telling it all. And then you got Fantasia. Okay, you telling, but you still bow your ass down and get back on the damn stage for on the Grammys just to be a part.
Yeah, you know what? I think Taraji, just like Monique about to, she need to go on Club Shay Shay.
Oh yeah, she is.
And
Yeah,
tell
but
it
Nick
all.
said she going to. She made the episode.
Tell it all to Club Shay Shay.
Oh yeah, she is. She is. You on there?
Monique on her way on there right now. I think.
Oh, yeah.
Right now.
Yep, she already on there.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't. Yeah,
that episode about to go viral just like Cat Williams did.
And see, Fantasia, she be holding shit back because see, she's still trying to play both sides.
Because she signed that American Idol Illuminati official contract, she is locked in.
Yep.
She can't say shit. That's why my nephew actually made it all the way to Hollywood on American Idol. I'm kind of glad he didn't make it. Because that contract that they had them sign was thicker than 15 phone books. It was so much paperwork.
What?
I couldn't even fucking believe it. It took hours.
That's how it is on that damn Sunday best shit. And then they want you to sign all this shit.
How the fuck are you gonna remember all of that shit?
Hell no.
And see, that's what happened with Rob, Derek, when he first signed his first. Rob was underage. He was not of age to be signing no fucking contract.
Especially when he was signing them raggedy Chicago motherfuckers.
Thank you.
Because they was some fucking gangsters and shysters.
That all that shit is null and void.
Okay, wait a minute.
The Taft Dash shit that he was signed to, and what the fuck else was it? Damn, it was another one that he was signed to. It was crazy. He had so many motherfucking record labels on his shit besides Jive. And I know they was like, well, good goddamn, how many motherfuckers Barry had got his hands in this shit too?
Bro, everybody was in on that. Everybody was in. Everybody getting cut of that money.
So Nisi, let me ask you this: how old was he when he signed his first contract that you know of?
I'm not mistaken. I think what he was 16, 17.
No, yeah.
Cause he was 6. Cause that was when what's her name, Demetrius' sister took advantage of him at 16.
And what what, about 10 years older than him?
Yeah.
Okay, so she would have been 26, 27 then.
Yes.
Ooh.
That shit get deep. Women can get, they just brush that shit off, man. I swear to God. Like that Fannie Willis shit, like flip that shit and put a dude in her spot. And see how crazy a black dude at that.
Man.
He in jail right now. Wouldn't even be no talk.
And don't let him be a handsome black dude.
He in jail right now, man. White women coming for it. He fucked the shit out of me too.
Yep.
His ass is gone. Gone.
He done.
Damn, I'm like, and I'm looking at that, and I know this in my heart because I've seen it so many times. I'm like, and she's sitting up here.
Now, what governor was that they sent? Was that in Baltimore?
I think so. What
they need to make an example out of her ass too.
Oh yeah.
She don't need no. She don't need no escape out of this shit. You need to go to jail.
I mean, she's saying, "I'm gonna take my man's job off because he didn't want to be with her."
Donald Trump was already on her top anyway because he know about her connection and the reason why she prosecuting YSL in the first place.
He knows all of it.
In the first place, he know why you prosecuting because you was messing around with the ops.
With the ops, exactly.
And Donald Trump said
Eric posted it. Eric, baby, they own her shit. And see what they don't know, Derek. That's what Donald Trump he helped the rappers. That's how they got these stories. He gave them financial backing.
And like I said, it's crazy to me. People don't understand that connection, man. I'm sure that he looked out. Man, you got the connection is so deep between R. Kelly and Trump, right? The man got arrested right in front of Trump's house.
And I'm telling you that Eric and his sister said he has a place to live for life.
Yeah, and he good. I mean, that's crazy, man. Crazy. You know, and just to know that Donald Trump done went through similar shit as his man. I know
he gonna do everything in his power to make sure he come out on top.
He's had similar lies told him this E. Jean Carroll motherfucker, man.
Yeah, your old ass go remember some shit all the way back in a damn dressing room.
Was never attractive and never his type. Have you ever seen Donald Trump with anything that wasn't a dime piece?
Baby, never. Tell
me. They just get finer and finer. His wife right now, the finest one he ever been with.
Thank you.
I'm like, yes, yep, damn right.
And he's like, I wouldn't be seen in the dark with that shit.
I swear to God. Come on now. When have you ever? Come on.
Damn, not even in the dark.
Not even that dark though.
Let's think about this though. When have you ever
come out
seen
at
Donald Trump with anything that wasn't top shelf?
Man.
And
Ever.
then in the dressing room and you didn't holler, you didn't scream. Girl, go sit. Y'all got to be, baby.
You probably tried to grab his dick and he probably was What are you doing?
Oh, and she said, I'm not a screamer. What?
No, but did you see her pretty much try to holler at the Maddow chick on MSNBC.
Yes.
They take her shopping. She shot her full shot at her. Like, you want to go shopping? What you want to do?
That woman.
She shot her shot at that woman. I was like, ooh. I'm like, these lesbians is out here accusing.
They bad, baby.
They
Are bad, and her lawyers is a dyke too.
Man, that one lady was over there tripping, like, oh my gosh, she really asking this woman. Everybody was uncomfortable. Like, damn, he really. Let's go shopping. They laughing. I can't believe this bitch said. Did she really?
She said, "Oh, I was surprised when they gave me what they gave me because I was not expecting that." But
Okay,
we're going.
And what is this chick's name again? I gotta make sure I got this correct.
E. Jean Carroll. She looked like the Crypt
Dope
Keeper.
and dog food.
They're being that cat likes carryo.
Yeah, she's terrible.
And what position she in, or what organization she lined up with?
Nothing.
She's an author that wrote some book of lies, accused Donald Trump and 5 other dudes, notably, none of the other 5 dudes never had to go to any type of trial.
Was this the chick that supposedly got the 80 some odd million dollars?
Hey, man.
Oh, her. Okay. I know.
Trash.
But I'm telling you, how the woman is so freaking old. Y'all cannot make me believe that I know I'm not crazy. That how the hell that woman gonna remember some shit all the way back in 91?
She was old back when it happened. Donald Trump don't roll like that. He only kicking with 9 pieces. This is Trump. Please. Why are you playing with me? Get your regular ass out of here.
And then in the dressing room, lady.
Come on, man.
In the dressing room. And then they ask her in the trial, why didn't you scream? I'm not a screamer.
Really?
Oh my gosh.
That's your reason.
So what she was going to do if she was not a screamer, what was she going to do? Sign language, Morse code.
She said, but she said he raped her. How he raped you and you didn't scream?
Make it make sense.
Because it wasn't no rape popped off. Nothing. Look, these females don't never have their story straight. They just have a story. She ain't got.
But they already know it don't have to be straight. Because you got Joe Biden as president.
He was trying to use Morse code. That's what that was.
I feel like this. I even give you some time. I give you 5 years to get your life together and get unscared of a person's power over you and go to the damn police, because you would go to the cops if somebody stole your car.
Thank you. Or if somebody broke in your home, you're not going to go to the cops.
If somebody violate your body and it take you 20 some odd years because of somebody's power.
Okay, y'all, hold on, stop. You just made a point right now. Somebody violate you in a dressing room and you know it's Donald Trump. Donald Trump was rich then. The question I have is, who set you up for this lie?
What did he tell you to prevent you from saying anything for all of these years?
Nothing. Because he said he wouldn't see her, he would be caught with her ass in the door.
He said, "Wake up, bitch, you dreaming."
He said, "I know you want this, but it ain't go down like that, baby."
I mean, that's crazy. It's like, when you think about it now, if you flip the script now, let's talk about an even hotter topic than that. When you flip the script and you go over here to this wrestling world, and you get to talking about 78-year-old Vince McMahon, and you get to talking about some of the things that I've seen as a teenager growing up watching wrestling when it was just no holds barred television on cable, and they didn't give a fuck.
Loved it.
Oh, you fuck around, see a titty.
Oh yeah.
you fuck around and see some damn near some lesbian shit pop off right in front of your motherfucking face. Right there on Monday Night Raw.
Oh man.
It was
Can't
Monday
forget
night,
Friday Night SmackDown.
Monday Night Raw. It was called Raw for a fucking reason back in the day.
Oh man.
Because Vince McMahon said we gonna quit doing shit the old way. And we finna flip this shit. And that was when Stone Cold Steve Austin flipped the whole game. And shit got goofy. Best wrestling era of all fucking times. It was the realest shit ever. Realest shit ever. None of that cartoon shit no more. Fuck you, Hulk Hogan. You gonna have to change your persona to keep up, which he did. He changed his persona and kept the fuck up though. I give him credit for that. But that Vince McMahon, he's the dopest, I promise, on the business side. Now, when I listened to all of this shit, Nisimo, I listened to all this shit, and we played on one of my lives a clip of all of the shit that was going on and what she was accusing him of. And it was a mirror image of accusations against R. Kelly.
What?
Mirror image. To the point where he took a shit on the female allegedly.
Yep, that was true because that live was like what, that last Friday or the Friday before last something.
It was a beast mode live. It was, oh my goodness.
Wait a minute. So are you trying to say? Wait a minute.
Yeah, they accused Vince McMahon of shitting on this woman.
Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Y'all do know that this shit here supposedly happened before R. Kelly.
No. This shit happened in 2019 when the R. Kelly shit was going on. Vince must have.
No, I'm telling y'all, this shit here it was another case. This shit supposedly happened then.
Oh yeah, I mean they got shit for the pay, but this shit that I'm talking about now is.
But it was identical to the same shit.
Yeah.
They didn't deviate. They didn't add. They didn't take away. It was identical.
Me and Big Van and J Rock, we was over here bugging like, what the fuck is we listening to? It was amazing. I'm like, what are we really sitting here listening to? It was literally, we were saying, okay, they're gonna say this in a minute, pop right up. For real, I'm telling you, it was crazy. And it makes it hard for me to believe those accusations because this lady said that she got raped. I'm sorry, R-worded, excuse me, in a conference room. Okay? During work hours. All right? I'm talking about during the work hours. They done took care of him and one of the other executives. They done just trained her out.
Okay, and she's still
raped her, and so she left. And I guess and clocked in the next day. What? Like what? You got all of these messages, all these days of all of these conversations that you and this man done had about all the things he want to see you do, all the things he want to do to you, and all of this stuff. But you don't have your end of the conversation. I don't hear nothing that you saying backwards like, no, Vince, why is you saying this shit to me? You nasty.
Yes.
None of that shit. They not telling us that.
They only giving y'all his side.
So he's saying all the filthy shit. Because look, I can go to some text messages and some filth be said, and if you take it out of context and take the words away from the female, it's just real fucked up. Like, damn. Like you giving the one side of it. So I don't think there ain't no way in the fuck you're gonna tell me that you gonna get raped. I'm sorry, R-worded. You're gonna get assaulted at the job, any of that. And you're gonna come back and keep coming back, all because of the fact that you was in a bad place and you needed money. Now the thing about it is that if you needed money, you can go flip some burgers at McDonald's if you really
Baby, I said the same thing about these entertainers. I said, look, y'all can always change your profession. Y'all ain't got to stay in that same y'all ain't locked and bound down in that profession. Don't sit here and talk about y'all doing this for the upcoming girls that's coming up behind y'all. No, hell no, y'all doing that for yourself.
I'm certain that if this woman was working in Connecticut in the offices of World Wrestling Entertainment, she was making a nice ass amount of money.
Also, didn't Vince turn around? Didn't she say that Vince said that I own you and I can pretty much have you have sex with anybody I choose to?
I mean, that might have been some nasty kink conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what she said allegedly what happened.
I
mean, but see, that goes back to the shit that I kept telling y'all that Kenny did not ask when they kept talking about he was slapping on them and hitting them or whatever. And I said, and the question you're supposed to ask after is what happened afterwards.
We had sex. Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to leave that open like that. You ask what happened afterwards.
Yeah,
That's an open and closing question because you can't leave it open like that because there's some shit happen afterwards.
Yeah, and also, what prompted him to slap you? Well, I took his Rolex well, I didn't steal his Rolex. He left it there.
Yeah, he left it on his dresser.
Crazy.
About
on his dresser. And y'all mad because he won't let y'all go in his room.
And that was and that was larceny. That's federal larceny.
That's a federal offense, especially the amount of money that it costs, because all of these artists got they have insurance on their jewelry.
Mm-hmm. And from what I understand, that Rolex was at minimum 50,000, maybe up worth as much as 100. Oh, that's felony.
And he said his exact words were, "People come up missing." So I don't see anything wrong with that. He didn't say you're gonna come up missing. He said people come up missing. And he still let you back in his life.
Right. Mm-hmm. They played them old ass tapes and shit that motherfuckers were recording because they know they was doing shit. People do that shit when they know that they doing shit.
And that shit that what's the name did, baby, I would have, honey. She needed a good ass whooping. She needed a good ass whooping. That what's her name? Act like she about to faint and shit. Ain't nothing wrong with your ass. You just need it because the way she was talking to Candy, no, baby, you need an ass whooping. Cheryl Mack.
Oh shit. Cheryl
You
Mack
did a whole lot of shit.
Cheryl Mack was an undercover agent sent to destroy that man too.
And she was sent by Quincy Jones.
She was an undercover agent sent to destroy that man as well. She came around him around the Black Panties Project.
And she was double dipping because she was working for other people that he was working with, and she thought he was naive or stupid or something. So he cut her pay. He's like, "You getting paid from them? You ain't gonna just get no whole check from me and them too, because you ain't doing that much work."
Mm. Yeah, it was
And
crazy.
I remember what's his name? What's his name? Bob Marley. Yeah, Bob. They took that video down. They was about to throw down in that studio when that man was telling Rob, "You don't. The Americans is fucking over you. You don't need them holding your money, and you can handle your own business. I can teach you how to handle your own business." And baby, they was in there. They was about to throw down up in there with them Africans like whatever he is from. Was he from uh Jamaican or whatever? They were about to throw down in that studio.
Mm.
But he was telling Rob right, and Rob started to open his eyes to
You
see
know,
that
and
they were screwing him.
I believe that. I believe that for the simple fact that I go back years before that is why, and I keep bringing this up, which is why that LSG project got derailed, because he would have been hanging, because when he was hanging around with, he would have been hanging out with Gerald, Keith, and Johnny. All three of them were in the game for at least a decade or longer. At the time, R. Kelly was in there like nationally, like maybe 4 or 5 years. He would have been hanging out with them, so conversations were going to be had. They were going to start talking, and then R. Kelly would have probably started talking with Gerald, because he had already been on tour with Gerald before. So Gerald already got an affinity for him. He already got a liking to R. Kelly anyway. So R. Kelly respected Gerald. So Gerald and Keith and Johnny probably told him, "Okay, what you telling me is not right. I think you may have to go back and reevaluate some stuff." They would have put a bug in R. Kelly's ear.
I'm telling you, it was a video, but it was Bob Marley and it was several of them in there. I know they was all Jamaican, African, whatever. And baby, they was in there about to throw down with them his so-called managers and shit, because they was exposing their asses.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, here come this shit.
Yeah, and like I said, I believe it because of the fact I go back to that point. Well, with the whole LSG project, because everybody said, well, and they like to put this narrative out. Well, LSG stopped because they didn't want to work with R. Kelly. No, that had nothing to do with it, because
Baby, it takes that OG that be online on YouTube. What's his name? What's that man name? He said he used to park right beside Rob. He said, and that man just came out and said it. He said, "How the fuck all them motherfuckers up? Because R. Kelly did not do none of this shit they saying he did."
And see, that's the narrative that they've been trying to put out about him during this whole time. But I kept saying that Gerald, Keith, and Johnny had no problem working with R. Kelly, but it was R. Kelly's own label that cut that project off and kept it from happening.
Barry Hankerson that cut that fucking project off and kept it.
Barry, whoever was over it, they're the ones that cut that off.
You already know Barry Hankerson put a stop to that, because anything that wasn't tied to him or the record label, he wasn't getting no money.
He wasn't getting no money. And one of them artists talked about that on it's a video now on YouTube, and they was talking. The guy was talking about the bump and grind, and he was saying how Barry was like, "I got some good news and some bad news." And he was telling him more or less that it's not gonna be on. He not gonna have that album. And he said he knew then that he was. They were screwing Rob.
Yeah, because of Alan Hughes, or the Hughes brothers, who they had already directed Minister Society, and they wanted R. Kelly to pen a song for the soundtrack, and the song was going to be Bump and Grind. And Alan Hughes said, like, "Holy shit, I think I just got R. Kelly's first #1 single." And then he talked to the manager or the label over, I think one of the managers over Job, and Job called Alan Hughes back. He said, "Well, I got some good news."
That's him. That's the one. That's him.
The good news is you are right. You do have R. Kelly's first #1 single. Bad news is it is not going to be on the Minister Society soundtrack. That's going to be on his upcoming 12 play album. And then
he was doing keeping money. See, and that's what Taraji then was talking. I listened to her whole thing. She say what people don't. Let's say they paying me $1 million for to be a part of whatever movie. Out of that $1 million, we got to pay so many people where we're not even breaking even. And what's her name? Fantasia said she went home and she cried because she didn't even have money to buy a pizza. That was during The Color Purple.
But you got billionaire Oprah right there.
Thank you.
Right.
That's unpopular. But like I said, even when Jay-Z got his dumb ass up there saying the shit he said, I said until y'all understand, if y'all like getting screwed like that, I love it. Because you don't have to get screwed like that. You choose to get screwed like that. Because you think that somebody if you don't take the job, somebody else, they gonna give it to somebody else. But y'all stop taking them low end paying jobs, they'll stop it. But they do that same shit in the oil and gas industry. If your ass go in there, let them lowball you, they're gonna keep you at that rate.
Right.
You have to know your worth.
You damn sure do. And I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm worth right now. I ain't worth a damn dime.
We know. You can get ready to start snowing in just a few minutes.
It's time to shut this shit down. You're damn right it is. I have enjoyed this live. It has been very, very informative. We covered a lot of shit. I love to cover a lot of shit. We gonna talk about R. Kelly, but we got to dive into everything because this has all been a play on life. And we got to hatch a lot of things out, man, and understand where we are and what's what. I mean, I think that everybody that we have on our panels are pretty aware and not necessarily woke, but because you can be woke with your eyes closed.
Thank you.
I'm awake and I'm moving around.
Well, I think that we need to get on pull that case when Michael Avenatti, when he first did those charges against Donald Trump. Go over each one of those charges. We're gonna see them same charges.
Well, I'm gonna have to check that out because that's crazy, man. Yeah, we gonna we got a whole lot going on, man. We gonna go ahead and end this on a funny little note. We gonna go ahead and get that government cheese back up here.
Oh, no, not the government cheese, man.
Shit, I swear, this gives me life.
I Leave that man holding that government cheese and smiling like that shit.
Brother Reagan, you motherfucker, you. You motherfucker, you. With this government cheese, this big ass block, that's a 5-pound brick. Look, they were smuggling cocaine and government cheese.
And that cheese, making it look like it's cheese.
Oh shit!
Well, that's crazy. Hey, Derek. I put in the private chat. I put in the link to that to that link I told you about, which R. Kelly had that settlement in that lawsuit when he was on tour in Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
I just put it in the chat. It's the only piece of information that you'll find out about it from and it's from MTV.
Oh shit!
Now, if you take a look at it, now, don't you think it would be weird that MTV would be the only so-called journalist that actually would have information about this settlement and nothing from the local media? Nothing from the local newspaper, TV station, or radio station.
Well, Derek talked about that earlier. The mainstream media is only going to give us what they want to give us, which is lies.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Which is absolutely right. But then if you go through that article, you're gonna see that some people say that R. Kelly violated the guy's civil rights, and it was a felony assault charge, and also that he pled no contest and had unsupervised probation. So you got all that from this, but you don't list this as part of the RICO against R. Kelly. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Right, because this is monster shit. He done beat a motherfucking ass out here in the streets.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, the guy turned around and one of the guys in that same article, when you read it, it's gonna say that he had 110 stitches, about 110 stitches in the face. That's mentioned. All that's mentioned in that article.
Christopher Mahoney, one of the men claiming Kelly
but
entourage attacked them during the basketball game, violating their civil rights, received 110 stitches on his face. Yet, boy.
So, and y'all want me to believe that Rob didn't give dude a former good ass whooping?
And
Former
then
say before he knew it, Rob flipped his ass on that concrete. He said he had a concussion.
Yeah, 110 stitches to the face, pled no contest, and unsupervised and unsupervised probation. But neglected to mention the fact that the prosecution add this as part of the RICO against R. Kelly.
I don't think it even went down like that.
It didn't.
What probably happened is this nigga was talking shit. R. Kelly stuck that man with all them rings on his fucking fingers and shit. And that's where the 110 stitches come from. I mean, simple and plain as that. It wasn't no attack or the violation of those civil rights. Bitch ass.
I wouldn't doubt it.
But I think it was probably Rob. I think it was the darn people, the people that
his mother entourage, because he ain't had to do shit.
Right. That's the point, because his people in the entourage was linked to it. So here's the question: if you got all that going on with R. Kelly, but the prosecution, everybody gonna say, well, he got a propensity for violence because look what happened when he was on tour. But they don't mention that at all as part of the RICO against R. Kelly. Why leave that information out?
Man, because it wasn't about that. It was about
the one that shit, because they know they lying.
They knew they lying because
it was about sex and salaciousness. They had to make it
right.
They had to make it nasty.
Because also it would blow up. It would blow up Demetrius Smith's lie.
Thank you.
When Demetrius Smith said R. Kelly stopped his tour because Aaliyah was in trouble. No. That article right there tells you exactly why he went back to Chicago.
Oh my God.
But MTV intentionally put it in the wrong date. They said it happened July 1996. No, it didn't, because that happened prior to me going to my first R. Kelly concert, and it was not on the Top Secret tour, which was in '96. It was on his 12 play tour, which was in '94.
Mm-hmm.
And when Aaliyah passed?
Aaliyah passed 2001. But
right
he's
before
ironic.
Ain't that crazy?
What a Million was about to drop in August of '96. So they saying that this happened a month before Aaliyah dropped her album.
But ain't it crazy how she died and you couldn't even mourn her good before September 11th came?
Right.
Like, damn, that was a hell of a summer.
I mean, we talking about a little, what, exactly 2 weeks?
Man. I was like, good Lord, what the fuck? The world is coming to an end. We done lost the lead, Jesus, and they got run planes in the buildings. It ain't safe. It ain't safe for the black and white girls.
That was set. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
They purposely that their shit was all pre-planned.
Distraction.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have the whole world mourning this girl while we shift and move and get in position.
Yeah, and
then you got old Cunningham, whatever the girl name is, to my Hood and Live was Sprint. Girl, shut up.
Why the fuck is this cheese bigger than this man's head? This big ass cheese. This shit.
You killed me. Well, you killed me with that cheese the whole damn time. Wasn't? I mean, damn.
I mean, this big ass block of cheese. He hold that shit up like.
And he cheesed and just holding that cheese.
Ronald Reagan, what was you doing to us? What were you doing?
What did you have inside that cheese?
I'm like,
was that really cheese?
I don't know if it was.
I don't think that was cheese.
I don't know. Motherfuckers was putting it on their salads using the cheese grater. Motherfuckers bought more cheese graters.
All I know is you could.
Hey, I think we need to go dig him up and that cheese and see what was in that cheese box.
Oh shit! It was cocaine all in them cheese boxes. You better believe it. It was bricks. They was.
If y'all want to dig Michael Jackson up, we want y'all to dig him up too.
I bet you. I done saw how they smuggled it in. They smuggled it in the cheese, 5 pounds. They smuggled it in with the cheese, my nigga. They did that shit. You motherfucker.
We're gonna send it to Trump. Trump, I think you need to go dig him up and find out what was in the cheese.
That shit crazy, man.
And you know Donald Trump crazy. He will put a conspiracy out there.
That cheese, Ronald Reagan, you hold that shit like it's a trophy.
Like it's a T-bone steak.
Like, good cheese. This is a good shit here.
You holding that?
Constipate the shit out you, boy. Lactose intolerance right here.
He holding that cheese like it's a gold bar from Fort Knox.
It looked like a gold bar from Fort Knox. It's probably about as heavy as one too. Shit.
Nope.
He grinned like, I got it, y'all. I got it.
A big ass brick of bouillon, so you niggas will never have to be hungry again.
He said, I got it, y'all. I got the first batch.
Like I said, they did that shit. What was it? Powdered milk? What the fuck else did they have?
Remember we had the powdered eggs?
They was tripping. They really and niggas fell for this shit. It was like, okay.
Yes, master. Oh, they giving me some cheese.
Oh shit.
They giving us some cheese. Really?
It is some crack came. Oh shit. Oh man,
Crack cheese. Crack cheese.
Crack cheese.
Cheese and crackers. Oh, man, what the fuck is going on? Like, it's like now that you can look in hindsight, man, and look back, it makes no motherfucking sense. How like, I mean, motherfucker was happy. The kids happy as hell. Say, Mama got some government cheese. She got her food stamps this week.
And baby, them kids still be starving because their mamas done sold them stamps, and going to go get their nails and hair done.
Yes, the government cheese. Again, you can't get enough. Yes, yes, we got to go back to the cheese.
Well, they can give me some cheese right now because I sure could eat me a
Look here, give me one. Give me. I need Trump. I need another stimulus. We've been through a lot.
We need.
We've been through a lot with this Biden shit, and we need another check.
Biden done run us crazy. We need something to lay us over.
Long through here.
Because we already know they're gonna try to impeach you once you get in. We ain't gonna have that shit no more.
Yeah, they gonna try to impeach him for shit out anything. Boy, he used the wrong toilet or some shit.
Anything that would stick.
Nah, man, they trying to get him so many times. It's like, damn, it's an obsession at this point.
It is. It's like, damn.
It's like,
and now he's using it, and now they're talking about he's using it to campaign. Hell, I would too.
And he's winning, and that's the crazy part about it. Y'all shitty, and he's a danger to democracy. Well, a lot of people in this democracy don't think so.
But you know what, Derek? I'm gonna tell you like this here. You be surprised of the people that's really the ones that's out here running their mouth about don't vote for him, or the ones that vote for him.
Yeah,
because they know this shit ain't right.
You know, they just trying to keep peace with their family members and shit. And they don't really want to get into the argument, but they see what the hell going on. You can compare and contrast, and we got the time to get the person that did us right back. Shit, come on back. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't have never let you leave.
You say y'all should have let me did my 4 years.
No, he said that shit. You know what he said was so fucking funny. He was like, look, he was like, in about 10 months, we'd be wrapping it up. I'd be getting out of politics and everything. They wouldn't even have to be bothered with me anymore. But now they're gonna have me for another 4 years. They've been talking about me since I left. Like I'm still the president. Don't nobody give a damn about Joe Biden. We want to know what the fuck's going on with Trump. Joe Biden, old. He been getting old right before our eyes. He has aged like drastically right in front of our eyes, and he was already old. Now he's old as fuck, and he don't remember shit. He can't debate Donald Trump. You can't put that man in a debate with Donald Trump. It's not going to work in the Democrats' favor if they put them two men on that stage. What you think, Niecy? Niecy Mo.
I'll tell you what, it'll be real entertaining, that's for sure.
I promise, man. Joe Biden I don't think Joe Biden capable of debating Donald Trump. I don't think it's gonna work, J-Rock. I don't know.
I didn't say it was gonna work. I just said it was gonna be entertaining. I don't see how long Joe Biden was gonna hold up.
Because Donald Trump gonna roast the shit out of him, man. My goodness. I can only imagine it and can't wait to see it happen. I'm gonna be glued to the fucking television like it's a fucking football game or some shit like. What are you gonna say to this man? Oh my God, it's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy. Oh, that's gonna be so crazy.
Hell, Donald Trump gonna turn around and gonna be looking at the audience like he might go ahead and say some stuff like, "Well, people, you know I'm here. I'm wide awake. But Sleepy Joe is about to go to sleep any minute. Look at he can barely keep his eyes open. You know he's gonna say some shit like that. You know
No, he gonna get Joe Biden on that crack. He gonna say what his crack is.
I can't wait to see that debate. You know, this Nikki Haley chick that's hanging around, she claimed Donald Trump running from her. She ain't ready. She is not
She
ready.
ain't ready for Donald Trump.
She ain't ready. I'm like,
She ain't
baby girl.
ready because she don't even know her shit.
I'm like, baby girl, you ain't ready. Ooh. I want to see you get annihilated though. I think Donald Trump don't want to hurt you like that. But you keep on, he gonna debate you out this.
Look.
And y'all see Big Teeth over there. He done ran over there and got on Donald Trump's side. Oh, what's the preacher name? The black preacher.
Tim Scott. If you want 4 more years of Donald Trump.
And then Gayle King on to my well, you know, people are saying it's just something, a coincidence that you are engaged now. And I'm like, what's the coincidence that he engaged to a white woman?
If you want 4 more years. White woman.
Huh?
They gave him a white woman for his endorsement.
Yeah, he engaged to a white woman.
They said they gave him one.
That's what Gayle King trying to be funny. I'm like, Gayle, you can't nobody.
Tim Scott, you go ahead and have your little white woman. I don't care.
Mm-hmm. And Nikki Haley already messed herself up when you talk about that that America was never racist. When she jumped up there and said that, when she already said once she said that, you already set yourself up for failure a long time ago.
Yeah, so she was on Saturday Night Live, low key roasting Trump, trying to. But she's not funny. She got the personality of a government cheese brick.
So Saturday Night Live gonna have a woman who said that America was never racist.
Yeah,
I'm done.
I mean, because they like anybody that's opposite of Trump, man. And she get Democratic votes in the primaries, which should be illegal. It should be freaking illegal.
Yeah,
that's cheating 101. They ain't playing no game. They playing dirty. You gotta watch these people. Look, the government is retarded. They are retarded. They don't play dirty in your. They'll play right in your face.
Mm-hmm. Well, on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and lay it down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we're gonna go ahead and get on up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all.
Okay, love y'all. Have a good night.
All right.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, y'all. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.